This could be very bad for Glitch. They might not make it off that green.
I don't think they do. And now Furia looking to get a reset off here. Did Vex get the res or no?
Vex, I don't believe, did get the res. I'm pretty sure they're all still full dead.
I don't know why it's not popping up. So what up, chat? Good morning. Good morning, good morning, morning.
Tyler goes down. It's up to Matafe. Matafe, Vex's last hope, and it's not going to be enough, and Vex is eliminated. Their tournament dreams are over.
And Vex goes down. They are no longer.
Yeah, sorry, chat. I had to drop my car off at the.
And that is a tough.
I just got goosebumps.
Sorry for the late start.
I know everybody, you know that someone's got to lose. It's inevitable, but man.
I love
but I had to
just knowing how hard they worked. This
drop the car off to get oil change and get it fixed.
To see people lose.
Yeah, I love Matafe too, bro. Such a good kid. It definitely sucks to see. Now, Noctum and DF about to fight here on the top side too. Noctum needs a lot of points as well. They are in last place. They have 5 points. Noctum
Lose around, yeah.
Every
well, the
opportunity possible.
The Be Right Back starts. I think it's
One thing about this lobby that with everybody being aggressive, Furia actually might just pop off here. This is where they thrive.
I think it's a top 10.
4 kills already.
Yep.
And they need around.
From both things, loser bracket go against, and then the top 10 move on. I'm pretty sure.
So let's see what's happening here. DF versus Noctum. Noctum might just get eliminated here. We'll see how this goes. Trying to get a POV of them. Click their fucking names. That'd be great. Whatever.
So you got Dreamfire right now.
I'm pretty sure it's like that.
You have Fire Beavers coming in for a third party, and Optic is flying in on it too.
And Noctum's leaving, and they're running into where Optic is flying, as one worse might be going down here, and Optic is.
But what up, everyone? Good morning.
Side. I think Noctum just made a big mistake, and I think they're gonna get knocked by Noct.
Yeah, I mean, it is a shitstorm right now in Jurassic.
Yeah, and this is really good for Furia, man. Really,
Drop
really
getting
good.
a kill.
Furia needs to make it, man.
Need to swing this left side here.
This is so bad.
And they
3 minutes, chat.
Pinch and knocked him. Also not in a great position here on the overall leaderboards. They need a massive game, which is why they're pushing the way they are. Can they get a reset off here and maybe bring?
Let's go, Soltekgg. Yo, what up? How you doing, brother?
I think it's looking very, very grim for them right here.
Ooh, nice spot.
Oh, wow. Hello? That is
All right,
insane.
chat. 3 minutes.
They actually get the reset?
Fire Beavers leave.
Wow, they get the reset. They have no evac tower. Optic's now going to leave. Fire Beavers leave, and DF. So Noctum's game is still up? That is insane to me. I cannot believe that no one got those full kills. Great play, though. Great, great play. Furia now rotating in. DF is going to be driving the car into Furia. Immediately to the backside of Furia. They're going to be getting out here, though. We'll see if DF
Ella.
can bring the fire
Morning.
to the boys over at Furia. Dropped an Optic also walking into Furia here, too. So you might see a little fight breakdown over here, man. Over on the front side of Antenna.
But you see the zone, and nobody's on the top hill.
No one's
Strafing Flame, look at Strafing Flame. They read the zone. They get. I think they got the info from Launchpad.
Yep.
And went all the way to the building.
And if you're a team like Glitch, who's in 9th place, and have Blackhand in 10th right below you, seeing them almost guaranteed a top 5 here is
Say good morning.
Yeah, Riddle needs some points here too.
Say good morning.
Tough rotation.
Yeah.
I
I mean, Riddle just needs to get
Say good
some
morning.
placement points and maybe some KP, and they'll be good.
Like a 5-point game.
I'm turning over to
Say
DF,
good
man. I want
morning.
to see what happens here. Are they going to run into Furia and take this
Weirdo.
3?
Silly
I have to
goose.
see this. Oh no, Furia's leaving. They're now leaving too, and they're
Doing.
taking a God spot Greek.
For now.
This might be a spot
Ooh,
of the century.
a
And
crab?
What would have happened?
Watson
This
with the
man,
Kraber.
Watson gets a Kraber.
Yes,
the
beautiful.
stars aligning for Furia. HCH has to walk up from Launchpad. 1 second. I think Furia might be making a comeback.
Yes, beautiful.
Horrible performance in the first 5 games. Can they make a comeback here for game number
Boo-boo.
6? Knocked them, getting knocked by Optic here in the storm, and they can't escape the boys over at OG.
Really?
Not looking good. Nelos is
That's
dead,
crazy.
and I think Noctum will probably see their demise here and get eliminated from London Split 2 playoffs.
Yep, Optic looking sturdy right now in this fight. Here's the drop down from Drop.
What up, Adam?
And Skittle gets the knock, and it's down to one guy and knocked him. Another
Nice.
team
Good job.
eliminated from the tournament.
Good job. Good
Noctum
job.
will now be done in the tournament.
Yeah, I have to
NCH now
set up
walking
my
Will NCH
Facebook real
recognize
quick.
that maybe this
Give me a
is
sec.
Furia, depending on the Bloodhound gameplay.
Literally
Maybe
take 2
even
seconds, I
take
think.
this fight on top hill.
19 seconds, chat.
Herman Miller Gaming is the official chair partner of the Apex Legends Global Series.
Oh, this was last year's. All right, chat, let's get it. Let's go, let's go.
In the beautiful city of London, we have a chance to see some of the best and brightest talent in the Apex Legends scene go head-to-head for what may be some of the final times this week. We just saw 10 teams go home in the first elimination bracket. We will stave off any more emotional disaster until the end of the day. For now, we get to see the winners and maybe celebrate a bit because 10 teams will book their ticket into tomorrow's match point finals. My name is Rainday, and I am joined on the desk by Glitter. Now on the analyst side of things, I appreciate you letting me, slide over here.
Did you find that ad? No, I didn't.
As well, backing us up with the analyst.
I didn't.
And really information that you have been so phenomenal in bringing to us throughout this event, man. I really appreciate what you're doing.
Yo, thank you so much for subbing to my YouTube.
Just
I think
how
that's my
you both are
YouTube.
feeling about what we've seen and heading into winners, of course. Glitter, I'll start with you.
You know, I think that the elimination bracket to start today is always a little bit sad for those teams that do go out, but now looking towards the winners bracket,
I'm pretty sure that's my YouTube, right, chat?
Again, where sometimes the winners bracket can almost be more difficult than what happens in that match point finals for some of these teams.
Yeah.
So I am expecting a lot of action out of these matches.
Yeah, Gina, where does the sentiment lend for you? Something, coming off the elimination bracket, a lot of emotion, but also these are the teams that we've really kept our eye on from the very beginning here in this winners bracket.
Yeah, some of the teams would say this is the first real test for them, right? Group stages, there's a lot of funky stuff going on, whether it's contests, teams that just want to run you down, but this is that preview of the grand final, right? The finals lobby. It won't be exactly the same, but it'll be close enough that the teams are taking this very seriously.
For those who don't know and are just maybe joining us on the schedule of the day, we have seen, and of course throughout this weekend, these group stages continue to be played. Today, we are no longer doing that. It is all the goods.
Okay, so
Elimination round 1 just finished.
winner bracket,
Now at about 2:15 VST, 2:17. Pretty good timing, guys. Well done.
So
we're starting the winners bracket, then elimination round 2. That is where we'll send our final 10 teams of the 20 that will be going home. Half of the bracket, half of those who have competed for 4 to 5 months to get here will be gone. This is a big moment, but we've got a lot to see, and especially a lot to be happy about for anyone who's rooting for the teams in this bracket who watched Glitter and had to get themselves ready for what could be a very happy, very sad moment if they don't perform.
Yeah, and there are so many teams for us to talk about in this winners bracket. I mean, literally, practically the entire region of APAC North. We've got Fnatic, Alvarex, Ganbare Otusan. The list just goes on. We've seen such phenomenal performances, and then we've also got, DZ, a squad that we're constantly talking about when it comes to lane. We saw so many clutches out of Jen during the group stage. I am very excited to see what all these teams are bringing to the table.
Yeah, Genome, speak a little bit about Dark Zero, North America's finest.
There's one of North America's finest in there. I'll give you that, Rain, but it's technically. It is an Australian team.
I know, that's still yours.
I'll say that until they put me in the ground. Look, I just had a quick chat to the boys, actually, on the way over here. Zero saying that now that they've got rid of the competition, see you later to Aurora. And now
Yo, thank you so much for the host. I appreciate that. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Harvested to themselves as well. He said, I'll retire on the spot if we don't take this out.
Appreciate that. Welcome. Hopefully you had a wonderful stream.
Some big words for Zero from
Sorry, I just got back, chat. I had to help the wife.
Still one of my teams that I think could win this tournament. I don't care where they're placed, as long as they're in that championship final. They are match point specialists. But let's talk about today, because we do have to get into some teams we are focusing on. I'll start with you, Glitter. Who is your one to watch in this winners bracket?
Okay, listen, I have to talk about XSET, and for good reason. Obviously, coming out of Split 2 in the region, top of the region by a decent margin. The swag for days as well. They were prepared for their camera moment, but we watched them go through that group stage and struggle a little bit more than I think we were initially anticipating for a squad like XSET. Now, I'm hoping that once we head into today, that kind of turn that around. I talked to Nocturnal just a little bit and asked, where the team's mental were at, how they were feeling heading into today, and he said nerves completely gone group stage, like it never even happened, that they are locked in. With a couple other words I can't really say, that they were hyped, okay?
Yeah,
to say the least.
Something in. lock the heck in?
Yeah,
Maybe?
exactly.
We'll go with that. I think that's appropriate for broadcast. And XSET for me, just my final thought on them, they definitely seem like they're in a new space, Gino.
I've never felt so seen before. They just, all three of them just stared through my soul. But I would also like to have a little bit of a chat about 100 Thieves, a team who really impressed me and have come a long way, I think. And I picked them because they're an interesting team, right? They're not the team just sitting here being like, hey, yeah, we've got Effect, we've got Xionu, we've got these, like, you know, superstar fraggers. But they make it work, right? And considering they're 8th overall in kills, 12th in damage diff, coming out of that group stage, they've had some big shakeups as well, right? Like, you know, they were the ones who pioneered that Newcastle Watson composition, playing very defensively to their strength. Now they're trying to thread the needle, playing some other compositions like Bangalore, Horizon, and Catalyst, and it's something that can be offensive, defensive, and suits their strengths.
Which is
it's like the intelligence, right? It's about the decision making, because you have so many options that can be used no matter the scenario.
Well, I think we've seen praise across the entire community here and online. This is the most diverse meta a lot of people have seen capable of being played. And what that means is correct. Gino, people can play to their strengths. They can choose what works for them.
What up? Yo, Facebook, I'm over on Kick.
A lot of the
follow me over that.
In season 15 and 16. But one of the things I have to say that I've been keeping my eyes on is Nasky seems to be getting ready to cook. Oh, opening it back. All right, let's see. Heirloom? Oh, just a rare. Well, about as good as his cooking. Let's move on to my team to watch, though, because that is something that everyone has their eyes on. It is Alliance. Alliance, in my opinion,
hell yeah.
maybe the most consistent team, not only in EMEA, but maybe in the world.
Bro, Alliance
they have brought on not just Effect, but they
is
have
doing
brought
quite
on
well, man.
the challenge of coming back and performing
They're doing like
better than they did before. And
second place, win, second place.
In that HAL 1v1, what an amazing performance where we saw Yuki's got that clutch in him again and again. But Hockey's in his leadership, his ability to mend his lineups and go back and forth between different characters, like I've said before.
I don't know, Sam, but I used the best of the best. That's Sennheiser, baby.
That ability to trust his teammates and now to do it on land with a newcomer of Effect, super special. I think Alliance, in my eyes, from EMEA at least, definitely the favorite.
Hell yeah.
This tournament, I think you would agree.
I mean, a little bit of a terrifying trio, if you will, a squad that can pretty much do it all, and we saw that happening. You're talking about the clutch factor of Yuki. That happened multiple times yesterday alone, and all the positions that we saw Hockey's getting the team into, making those right calls. We even see him handle his own 1v2s in multiple situations. So they are someone that I think everyone's keeping their eyes on.
Gino, you know, there's a lot of other teams we could talk about. I mean, anybody else come to mind heading into this? We mentioned the XSETs. I mean, I love LG Chivas and their performances.
Sennheiser.
Got a couple of wins on the books as well.
A 660S
I mean, outside of these teams,
Alliance is rolling right now. They seem more comfortable.
Have been an interesting pick so far. Just thinking about where they're heading. They do, I guess, yeah, we were talking about 100 Thieves before. They've run them out of Command Center. And this is incredibly important for Moist, right? Especially with the introduction of evac towers and the way the geography in Stormpoint works. If you go up to the top, up that really big zip line to the top of Command Center, pop an evac tower from there, you could get like half.
I want to see a full female team.
Yeah, no Valcult.
True. I want to see more females in
so winning that
tournaments.
Contest was incredibly important for Moist's chance of getting further in this tournament.
One of the things that is important is the evac tower.
Eric, it's okay, man.
New item that has come in this last season.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning.
I think opened up the game that used to almost need a Valkyrie in there. I don't think it replaces Valkyrie. She still brings a lot to the meta, but it definitely has opened up a lot of people to say, we can still kind of get
Yo,
that
Facebook, come join me over on Kick.
Bracket, right?
Get it.
That trend back towards Valkyrie, Valkyrie a little bit, but I don't believe we're going to see that.
My guy,
so
what up,
much
Justin?
in the winners bracket. I feel like these guys are a little bit more creative at making that rotation utility.
Well, you know, I got to say, two fan bases
morning.
are some of the biggest in the world in gaming in general.
Where's my manners? I know, John. Come on now.
We haven't talked about them at all. One of them being NRG. And, of course, the man right there, NRG Sweet Dreams, or not so Sweet Dreams, as Arcane said. Shots fired, right, guys? Anyways, I do think that his play yesterday, if you saw it.
You like the new badge for original? Hell yeah.
Sweet. He just finds a way to get it done.
And I'm glad that you brought that up, because they're a team that we should definitely be keeping our eyes on. I think they were another one that started off groups a little bit slower, out of nowhere, really brought us the energy that we were looking for, that aggression, that insane
morning, good morning, good morning.
play level that
Yeah.
Energy brings, the player talking about specifically, somehow top 3 able to get the res on sweep while everybody else is fighting in thermal, and then instantly
The ultimate excel.
getting the ult
Unbelievable.
excels for the Sheila. I mean, that, regardless of what happens the rest of the weekend, that might be my play of the tournament.
It was really, really fun. And just a masterclass of what he's a master at, which is, well, obviously speaking, but speaking so eloquently that his teammates know exactly how to play the game. We all wish we had an IGL
Rip the rat.
Or do we?
I'm done with you.
I mean, sometimes there's
Good morning, good
an
morning, good
IGL
morning,
that is
James.
a little harder on you, a little bit more stern, but passionate. And when we talk about passion, there's usually only one guy that we can bring up in the conversation. That is TSM Imperial Hal, who happens to have his headphones off right now so he can hear us. Hal, say what up to the crowd. A classic fist bump, and Raven in the back showing love, as he's done for this squad who've had a tough start to this split, but have now turned it around and are our leaders heading into this winner's bracket.
Good morning and happy birthday. I'm done with you.
I would be surprised if TSM took out this winner's bracket. Honestly, they're the kind of team that just gets scarier and scarier as the tournament goes on.
That is true.
Considering they were already in pretty solid form here in the group stage, where, look, you got to be honest, they would have just known. They would have absolutely 100% believed to their core that they would be able to get through and may not have even been giving it their all. So here, where we've said they really start to want to put the fear in the other teams, and that's what.
Let's go, chat. Let's see if we get 100 viewers
really hoping
right now.
we see this man here
On kick.
do that in a couple more clutch moments.
Well, we know that they are very, very patient and are willing to go through some down times and go through some up times in order to get the job done. What you don't know is sometimes what they do during those down times. And at LAN, we try to group up some interesting individuals together to have some very interesting conversations. The two teams I mentioned, and those two guys, Hal and Sweet, actually had a chance to sit down with me one more time, yet again, here in
Hal
London.
and Sweet,
so I
oh God.
present to you
It's gonna be
another
funny as
moment
hell.
with Hal and Sweet.
Yo, what up, Ben?
Hal and Sweet. Last time, for some reason, people really liked this video. So this time we got more budget. Oh, Hal, I have something for you.
Okay. Oh. How's it feel?
Oh, hell.
I had more kills than you. Oh, Hal, I have this too.
Now how does it feel?
I had more kills than you the land before too. How are you both doing?
Great. Worse than before that.
First time in London?
Second time. Second time.
Oh. At the Split 1 playoffs, one of you beat the other.
Who had more points?
That's not how you win.
You only have more points with the winner's bracket.
That's not true.
Yeah, that's true.
We had more points in grand finals.
Without winner's bracket points?
No, just cumulative points. Yeah, with the winner's bracket.
I'm talking about without.
-10, we still had more.
Oh, way.
Yeah,
How many do you have?
10 points. It's nice to see you guys getting along. Coming into this event, you both kinda barely made it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'd like one of you to walk us through the end of this season.
So we started off the season making fun of TSM for almost not qualifying, and then played really bad, and then TSM made fun of us for almost not qualifying, but then we both pulled it out in the end.
Be honest. Were you rooting for each other not to make it?
No. Yeah.
Did you think they'd make it?
Yes.
Did you think they'd make it?
No. When it comes to big tournaments like regional finals and LAN and finals in general, TSM and Energy usually do pretty well. Sure, and I agree. I had us in both with that because I'm a good competitor and a good friend. Unlike this dork who just dual wields trophies and.
You want to let them hold it for a little bit? See how?
Oh yeah.
Got him.
Yeah. There you go, man. I'll have one after this tournament. They don't give it to losers though.
Oh.
Oh, my hell,
God.
dude. Oh, hell.
So what's gonna happen at this event?
Oh, no.
Probably the complete opposite of scrims.
Oh, hell.
Is that the more production?
This is where all the budget went. Yeah. So let's get serious. Who's the best player in Apex right now?
Gil. Evans got his number. Did you see them 1v1 in the 1v1 tournament? the Heglage tournament, Peripherals was not looking good in that.
Hal, who's the best player in Apex right now?
Evan, Verhulst. If Evan and Guild 1v1, I would sell everything I own, including my house and my car. I would take out a loan against it, put it on the Guild to win the 1v1, cash that in.
Wow. Which team is going to be the biggest surprise this season?
I'd be surprised if NRG wins.
Should we stop doing these, or do you like them?
I like her. I like them. These
Yeah,
guys really add a lot to it.
I don't know, they're kind of taking my job. Well, that's all the time we have for today. I'm Nicewig. I'll see you next time.
Jeez Louise, chat. I'm so done with them, chat. I'm so done with them. Holy hell.
Nice. I'm glad everybody enjoyed that one. It's always fun to see these two go at it. And one of my favorite rivalries, Glitter and Genome, just they're so playful with each other, but you know, they were not holding back on some of these comments. And I think it kind of goes to show, for me at least, that there is something Sweet still has to prove here. The trophies kind of are something that is missing from his resume, maybe the only thing missing from his player resume.
And we heard Sweet talking about it, we've seen NRG do that multiple times where they do really well in the points.
Proud of you or grinding on kick. Yo, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Let's try to get all these Facebook people over on kick. We're vibing over here. Let's get it. Let's get it.
That is something that if you
We're 5 followers away from hitting our goal yesterday.
NRG were the #1 team, except not in terms of the last win. And that has been, you know, I would say one of the peak moments of conversation we've had at these tournaments. Match point, that's the ultimate win. A team could have more points and do better overall, Genome, but still, we do it one way in Apex, and that is a way that NRG has not been able to overtake TSM in.
Yeah, I mean, that's the conversation is there, right? Who was the better team on the day? I know NRG saying it's NRG, but, you know, any result page you want to go look up, it's
there you go, chat.
TSM at #1 back in Split 1 playoffs.
Who do you think it was? I mean, I want to lean this to you. You know, we've had moments like that. We've had Furia take second, and they ran through that lobby. Different Furia here this time around. We've had NRG. They looked the best they've ever looked in Split 1.
Yo, chat, who do you guys want to win?
How much credit do you give that performance versus
tomorrow's the big day. Tomorrow's the big day, chat.
A lot of credit, right? But they know what the rules are at the start of the tournament. It doesn't matter.
Tomorrow's gonna be nuts, dude.
In tennis, the best drive in cricket, or
Left Facebook to come here, bro. Hey, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I feel like TSM may get it.
You know what the rules are. You know what you have to do to get that win, and that's grab.
He's extra.
You are absolutely
looking like
right.
Mask.
You know, this is
Energy will win this.
When you talk about
TSM.
being realistic with what you have to prepare for, and the pace of these things, we saw teams start off relatively slow at the beginning, knowing that they'd have to maybe
I don't know, chat.
in some of these bracket stages,
There-
but then maybe even in finals,
So,
slow it down a little bit with maybe
this is the
some of
top
more
10
conservative compositions, because
First to
winning match point is
loser
different than
bracket
winning
top
the rest of
10,
these days.
right?
Yeah, also,
I'm pretty sure.
First of all, just shout out
Then
everyone who
after
keeps
that,
showing up in suits.
this
We
is
have the cameras panning across so many
winners
coaches
bracket,
behind all of our players.
and
Wanna shout
then
them out.
Yes, we do.
goes on
But
to
going
tomorrow.
back to what you're saying, we actually have had teams talk about that, right? Sometimes they're conserving some of their energy, some of what they've got left in the tank when it comes to group stage, because it's mostly about just making sure that you are clinching winners bracket. Then once you get to winners bracket, like you were saying before, Genome, that's when things start to get a little bit more real. You're getting a slight preview of who you're potentially going up against in that match point finals, as well as getting a lay of the land. Are there going to be different contests? Because we saw tons of those in groups. Might see a few here in the winners
Killing it on
bracket.
kick, Soul. GG
And will
Broski.
that
Yo,
change
Eric.
what some of
Much
these
love, brother.
contractors do,
Thank
or
you.
they just absolutely
Thank you.
make sure they're
My top
claiming their
teams,
draw, not
TSM
have to
Energy
worry about that
Alliance.
until they continue through.
Yeah, because we talked
To
about,
be honest with
some of
you,
those
I would say the
teams putting
same.
backs out, right, Dark Zero, but not everybody has just yet. Gampare Otosan,
I basically talked to all of them. Hal, Sweet, and then Yuki. So they're all like good friends of mine.
Contest we have, and then moving over to Storm Point as well. It's 100 Thieves. We talked about them getting routed out of Command Center. So where did they go? Where can they find a home? Could be against Naked in Antenna. But like honestly, I think it's going to be a little tough. They're struggling to
From
find a
Facebook
home
to kick
here.
and beyond. Love you, Soltekgg. Yo, appreciate it. Much
Over
love.
Element
Thank
6,
you.
You gotta love the Element 6 fans who are in the crowd. There's been a lot of green.
Why don't you
and
get in
black
these with
as
the team,
well
Soul?
in this.
I can't find
One
a
of the best
team, man.
greens and blacks that I've seen. You
And it
mentioned
takes a
Morpheus
lot of time
coaches.
and dedication,
Did you see
dude.
Psycho today?
Yes.
Have you seen that, man? I don't know if we can get over there towards Entropic with Psycho, but the coach is making
that kid's like 6 years old.
Little Joker villain arc happening right now. And I gotta say,
I was thinking the Riddler.
I am here for it. The Riddler, that's right. No,
green,
I was wrong.
I've got the Sharpie here.
That's
if you
right.
want me to, I will go over there right now
marks?
and chuck some question marks on the suit.
Absolutely.
Ladies
100%.
and gentlemen, you know that we are having a good time here. It's kind of the calm before the storm. We're waiting patiently. We're about to get in. That is what I just referenced as the Riddler. Coach Psycho getting his win to the right position. I'm sorry I misspoke in saying Entropic. Oxygen Esports, of course. They've been playing very, very
Managers
well.
have to do a lot, man.
With, you know, Aiden and
Well, they're
Reed
really
today.
not managers or
Considered to be a threat,
team leaders
deadly
kind of thing.
threat. People have said cover this team more, though, Glitter. And is it maybe getting lost in the sauce of how many good teams are here?
You know, I think that's something that happens a lot when we're at that global
What up,
stage.
Davis?
The
How you
whole point
doing?
is we've brought the best
Brad?
of the best in the entire world to come
Wait,
compete here. And
Facebook,
sometimes
put a
there
1 in
are
chat
teams
if
that
you
sneak
are
a little
following
bit
me on
under the radar.
Kick.
I feel like the same could be said of teams like Entropic sometimes. They will just sneak under the radar. So I do agree a little bit that, especially with the performances that we saw from OXG.
What is
in
that
their
from,
group
chat?
stage, they put themselves
Is
on
that
the
from
map. The question
YouTube?
for me is now that we're in winners, when the groups aren't as spread out anymore.
That's
We're
right.
With the top 20 now in this entire tournament, will that change anything for them?
This team right here, this man right here,
I love
F.
Pulverex.
Chan from Pulverex. He is known for doing it with as little as possible, not only playing under the weather like we've seen Monsoon tackle and overcome earlier today in the elimination.
That has to be from
Playing without
YouTube
just
chat,
an
right?
entire teammate. This is the Aurora if they didn't have Maliwan to come and fill in for Sunset for the
You
first
can't
few
walk
days. It's
without
just two
them?
players, Ranches and Cleve, and
What?
wow,
Stone cold.
that is a stone cold stare.
Yo, Eminem, what the fuck?
I guess he's happy. Was that, I mean, that was like anime level right there, I feel, that, you know, you could see just the straight up smile and then that devilish grin. I like the way that these teams are approaching it. Genome, APAC North.
Fnatic
great
is nuts,
segue
dude.
to their performance. Maybe the
Fnatic
biggest
is
surprise
good.
in this tournament is
Super
that we talked
underrated.
about, yes, the big dogs in terms of North America, EMEA, they're still on top. But APAC North as a whole has been such an incredibly high-performing region that you've got to take your hat off to them.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you know,
What do you mean,
they
Nightmare?
have
You
been
can't
trending
walk without
downwards
them.
coming
What do you mean?
into Split 2 playoffs here, but you know, Fnatic
I'm bouncing
taking
back
out
and forth.
third with
I don't know why.
43 points, and even teams like Gambreoto-san, who looked scary coming into Split 1 playoffs, right? A lot of people were like, oh, damn, we're watching these guys in scrims, bringing out the bang, something we haven't
This
seen
team
that
is good,
much
man.
of, at that
Fnatic
point.
is
But it
fucking
didn't
good.
translate that well. It
Super
seems like
underrated,
it
man.
is here. They've tightened up a lot of stuff.
You mentioned, you know, the way that you play these characters. We might talk a little meta.
Snipe
we might have
down.
time before we get into it, but the way
Been following you
play
almost for 4 years,
your own
Soul. I think
semi-video
you're
game here. It's very
one of the
easy. You can
goats.
almost
Yo,
guarantee
thank you so
yourself
much. I
playing.
appreciate that.
Watch
Much love.
60 minutes of the broadcast on Twitch. If you do that, you will be able to get
I'm
some
riding with
very
FaZe.
unique
FaZe
Twitch
is not doing
drops
too well,
for
man.
Your community, and by that I mean, you know, yourself when you play Apex. We're gonna bring that up maybe as a graphic to show you what will it look like if you do watch 60 minutes. But also, if you don't get it today, don't worry. You will be able to get all of
These skins
tomorrow
are
by
horrible, man.
watching Our finals, our match play finals. That starts at 4 p.m. BST. The time that you are referencing now for BST is about 2:38 in the afternoon.
Got time to
So
pass
about
out
20
OG
minutes
badges, so
from now, tomorrow,
OG badges are not going out anymore.
But some great stuff, some great charms.
Because I feel like I don't want to. Okay, so Kick only allows me to do 25 OG badges, right? And I don't want to feel like I can't give them to all my OG badges, so I decided not to do it at all because I don't feel like
Seen 10 teams go home.
people
We won't
should
see
be
that
left
happen here,
out
but we will see 10
or
teams
feel like
lock themselves into
I
championship
look at them
Sunday.
differently.
It is
You know what I'm
time to throw it
saying?
up to our casters to kick off
I just
our winners
heard
bracket here in the
Soul
Split 2 playoffs.
from my
Let's get
wife
it on.
was a fan.
Let's do this thing. It is time finally for
Both
some
F,
Apex to kick
Garrett,
back
and
off
Soul
here in the copper box.
got. Wait,
I
what?
tell you what, it's probably going to be worth
Am I
the
not
wait.
reading
It
this
is
right?
Winners bracket time, and no messing around here, Dan. Straight into match
Oh,
number
she was a
one.
fan of Garrett and Soul Entertainment, and I'm still here. And move to click. Move to kick. Got it. Sorry.
Tweet me, I'll give you a tenner. I don't even care.
Hell
This
yeah.
is going
Tell your
to
wife
be
that's
a
what's
nuts
up.
lobby, starting off on World's Edge.
She knows what
We
good
also heard
content
we
is.
might get a contest over
towards Climatizer.
No, you're good, James. I didn't want people to feel left out. Yo, Chris, coming in with the sub. Thank you so much, Chris. I appreciate that. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yo, can we get a salute in chat for Chris?
We don't know how many games it's going to take as we switch over to match point, but for now, it's all about points. Now, speaking of contests, we're going to start off with Gambare Otosan, and you can see that they might be having a little bit of a nosy neighbor popping in to say hello.
Yeah, KCP also going to be dropping here, and a chance to try and assert dominance in match number 1 as already one goes down. Naski gets the opener.
Naski with that longbow, feeling a little bit frisky himself and certainly ready to play. And KCP, who were kind of hoping that others would fail yesterday as they sat on the sides, the last groups went up against each other and fought it out for a spot in this winners bracket. They were
Got that notified, baby. Hey, Big Papa, that's what's up.
But I tell you what, Zane,
Kicks notifications are really good, man.
and it wouldn't surprise me to see him get
Nice job.
another. KCP send Geo back to the lobby.
And that is such a confidence builder going into these next few maps, just to say we are owning Climatizer. It is going to be ours, and when we get the map overhead, it's going to be a nice rotation for the Pioneers as well. They don't have to loot too fast because the circle's not going to be too far away from them. We're going down towards Fragment, and it is going to be a somewhat comfortable rotation. They might have to just pip Moist Esports, going to be moving from Overlook, but this is going to be a good decision for them.
This is loser bracket. I think it's top 10 versus top 10 loser bracket.
They're going to have the opportunity to hit a survey beacon and see if they can kind of
Something like that.
But where this circle is going to be pulling, you would imagine from what we can see, maybe
Clean shooting, hell yeah. So you're streaming, watching other...
Some of those open areas on the hillside by those rocks. FC destroying a great spot, but you can see they've already beaten TSM to the choke.
Wait, so you're watching, wait, you're streaming, watching other person that's streaming, might as well go watch the stream you're watching.
They do very well at predicting them and positioning themselves in a way where they can set up for that end game. They did have the ring console at Monument, so they will be able to find a home. It looks like they are going to go for one of the buildings of Fragment right now. But this is the kind of area you were talking about. Just south of Fragment, you have a lot of room to try and...
But a lot of people like watching me kind of like shoutcast
I mean, what a comp to hold the choke, right? You've got Newcastle,
and
you've got Watson. It really
tell them like what I would do in situations.
Smokes as well to deny
But
anyone running up on you without you having a little bit of knowledge yourself. Dark Zero, though, you can see they tried to rotate quickly, but that's the difficulty with this lobby right Dan. You have so many teams who are great at calling zones and getting there as quickly as possible. Traffic is
I'm literally, my brain hurts. Yo, what in chat if your brain hurts right now?
And you're going to have to go to plan B.
Dark Zero just scraped through, though, avoiding the shots from several different teams of FC Destroy and Ascend, but you're completely right.
Easy is in a bad spot.
Very placement-heavy teams who dominated throughout the online season fall into that elimination.
No, they're actually in a good spot right now. They just need to chill a little bit.
Maybe we're being out-macroed by a lot of the squad.
It makes sense. He is making sense. But that hurt my fucking brain. Yo, Rax, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that.
Versus NRG, no messing about here. And I tell you what, Frex has got a cheeky little poke through. 132 with that Prowler is certainly going to make things a little bit spicy. Phony has fallen, and now Frex, after doing the damage, is left on his own. Frex trying to save the day here for FaZe, maybe looking for the third.
Bro, just focus on the other team.
But can he survive it? Can he escape, or is this just a case of FaZe thinking, maybe we need to just get these KP and get out of here?
Yeah, you've just got to make sure you do what you can here.
Nice job, nice job.
NRG eliminated.
Energy eliminated.
Can they reset?
Oh, hell. Already?
Oxygen Esports might
Don't listen to that guy, Soltekgg. No. We're good, we're good.
Dive on FaZe.
Tough decisions to make for all teams here. Even
I know, right, Josh? We're good, we're good.
It's just taken place. You're like, okay, cool. But at the same time, it's like, do we give our spot? We know there's other teams in the area. Are we about to start a crazy kind of snowball of teams just thirding? Well, one team is just falling into this spot. It's going to be Oxygen Esports trying to take out the rest of FaZe. FaZe versus NRG left FaZe weak, and Oxygen take
That's
the spot.
crazy, man.
Oxygen have been incredible so far this tournament. I think that the opening couple of games, I was like, are they going to find their footing? Are we going to see them really demonstrate what they're capable of? But they have got
Yo,
better
chat.
and better
All right.
as each series,
Storm Point or World's Edge? Who would you? What would a rank map where you would like prefer?
Their positioning on getting to that circle early, on making sure they
Storm Point
before other teams can get
or World's Edge?
Credit has to go to Vayne for that. Some of his zone calls have been really good. Some of his macro, like you say, has been superb. And Reeds and Aiden the Destroyer, you have to remember, this is the LAN debut for them. So the first time they're going to be on that main stage, sometimes the nerves do affect you a little bit early on. But certainly they found a little bit.
Honestly, I wouldn't watch this without SOLTEK. This is a great chat. What's up, King?
for as long as they can, trying to use these rocks and the natural cover that is provided.
World's, wow, look at all these World's Edges. Hell yeah.
Some teams are approaching a little bit late. You've got E6.
All right, chat, now let's say this.
At the moment. 100 Thieves coming all the way from Survey Camp. Exit still inside
Let's say this.
Skyhook, and on the southern side, you've got LG Shibas and you've got Entropic.
Well, you just named
Kings Canyon or Storm Point? I would personally say Storm Point.
They knew they were going to be pipped to the bulk, so instead they are taking their time, they are looting up, and they're going to try and find.
It's all about the vibes, hell yeah. Is Protectful on Oxygen? No, it's not.
It's because A, you want to see if there was any kind of leftovers from the contest.
Well, that's a tough one. Kings Canyon is too much rotation. It's too close of third parties, and I think Storm Point is very, very solid.
Go down just past Overlook, probably try and hit the circle from the east side here.
Yeah, good information to be gathered there from the survey beacon. They'll be able to find out where the zone is going, Pioneers, or certainly where the zone will be shifting to, as they already have the.
My thing, I would say World's Edge, Storm Point,
accordingly, but they have to be careful here because. It looks like
Kings Canyon, Olympus.
Overlook themselves. So KCP might be looking ahead right now and thinking, hey, the skies look clear, but they might be about to get a little bit murky.
And realize
you're laggy, brother. Wait, what?
As well, the team that is going to be waiting in Overlook, you can see there on your overhead, they might be having a little scrap with Pioneers if they get a whiff of it. They've got the crypto drone in the air, so they'll certainly have eyes on Pioneers here. But what a day it was for Realized. All the points, though, that they found, it was on.
You don't like Storm Point? Storm Point's really strong, man.
World's Edge, they really struggled, and if they are going to succeed in this lobby, you have to be consistent across both maps. You cannot afford to
have dead spots.
Because
True.
Other teams in this lobby have had just such incredible consistency across.
I've been seeing a lot more cryptos, chat. Oh, here we go.
Right now, because they're in a fight inside of Geyser, and Reps is going to start shredding away with the flatline. And Tropic eliminated. TSM come out on top of that. Great switch to find the action inside of Geyser. But here come the third party. LG Shibas, hear this fight going down. TSM have been able to reset. So this is going to be a straight 3v3 if LG choose to push this one.
Oh, Neasel taking so much damage there, though. Has to be a little bit careful. This is such a great hold from TSM. Force out the Dark Veil from LG Chivas, and it means that TSM will hold. In 2 minutes, of course.
Burhouse, get out of the freaking monitor, dude.
Like sharks in the water,
come on now.
To try and pick something up, but TSM denied. A nice quick 3v3.
He's trying to pull Nick Merckx.
You don't allow it to happen to.
Have to see if LG can re-push this. In the meantime, let's jump into a listening with TSM and see what their approach is.
Scanning, nothing on scan.
There's a bunch of digis,
Digi right here.
Yep. I'm above Optic Cell.
Forehead cam, yeah, right?
I have an evac.
We have to go back there, slide it. Go in.
I'm gonna do this real quick. Just took a screenshot. That's funny as hell.
We need to hit third here.
Yeah, I'm gonna go and do that.
I'm gonna go with
Yo, chat, we have 141 viewers on Facebook and 120 on Kick. We had the Facebook people come over.
I got queues on both doors.
The Kick.
Hit the beacon.
That'd be huge. Absolutely huge. Just do exclamation mark Kick.
We need to go Hell House.
Out the listening and into the action, because look at who is fighting. It's the team who impressed
Alliance.
So
let's go, baby. Get Oxygen out of here.
Yeah, not just with how many points they're able to dominate with, but of course it has been all about effect and how he's been
I hate Broken Moon.
The amount of times he's been
I hate Broken Moon.
But right
Broken
now,
Moon has to be the worst.
Hold the high ground here. It looked like they were gonna try and push a fight onto Oxygen, but they know in an exposed area like this,
it's probably the worst map.
Teams third partying, so you do have to be a little bit careful. With
I prefer talking in chat on this platform, but
they find themselves would have hit that ring console.
Got it.
Harvester to give them the info of where the zone is going to be going. They are safe for the next zone, but they also have.
Because I usually do like an hour and something on Facebook, and then we go over the Kick. Then I stop my stream on Facebook.
Opening damage can change things, and Aiden the Destroyer living up to his name.
So still 16 squads remain. 10 seconds till this ring.
I meant to ask if you actually lost subs. Yeah.
Maybe potential disaster.
I haven't really checked today, but yeah.
Circle have set up accordingly into Fragment. The majority of those buildings have been
taken. I think it is because
I still hold this northern side. They are going to be held out by 100 Thieves, so this is going to be
this is like official week after my non-signing. So we'll see.
Maybe a little bit less utility than they would have wanted. They are stalling.
And if you guys have any questions about Kick, I will explain everything. Yo, old fart. Thank you so much for the follow.
Up, you can see he's popped the shield cell into that, and if he can find any kind
So
of
top
damage,
10 from winners and top 10 from losers for the finals. I'm pretty sure, something like that, yeah.
They do not want to take that fight. They feel a little bit exposed, and they will
I'm really
also be
confused
aware
how
that
this works
Pioneers
right
will be
now,
coming from the north
but it's something like that.
Speaking of Pioneers, they are making their move closer to the circle because now, as everyone gets forced in,
You're on
by
front
the
page
red
of
here,
Kick. Hey,
you
that's
start
what's
thinking
up, man.
about what is
Let's
your
go.
Plan B? Where can you try and get?
Thank you, everyone.
What position is going to help you win this game? It's all well and good playing edge, but you need to already be thinking about some of those.
If we could hold like 200 average, chat,
give you an information of
bro, it.
slide their way down into Fragment. Who
We
is
might
already
have
going
something
to
with
be within
Kick.
Fragment. You've got Exit there. You've got Pulverex.
That'd be
Over
huge.
Monument side, you've got Naked as well. Ascend playing under the tracks, right just to the south of Fragment. And there is that zone that we called. FC Destroy are set
Yeah,
up
Josh, not a
in
problem,
that
brother.
zone.
Not a problem,
They're
man.
gonna be controlling everything in this lobby.
But we'll be doing a giveaway very shortly. Probably after my first month on Kick to build a community over here. But we'll be doing like console giveaways. I think Rex, Rec is going to meet me halfway. So we might give away like 6 consoles.
It's going to be so difficult
So
for
it'd
teams
be
to try and
huge.
push up on this, but of course you've got to watch several angles here. Not only are you defending from the southern side, the choke you were initially holding, but you can get pushed from both east, west, and north. Like every angle is something you've got to be watching at. But look at how much space they've been able to take.
Only thing, maybe a slight concern for them is the economy. You can see only 2 shield cells here for Yuka.
An Atari? Oh my hell.
At the same time, they do have the Watson Jenny down, so they're not going to have to expend too many.
If I had a brand new Atari, I would not give that thing away.
Difficulty here, just looking at
You know how much it is?
move to make is working your way through the chokes from the south, right? FC Destroy holding this one down and looking to their north, but TSM have got to force their way up a hill. They've got to go through Moist Esports by the looks of things. LG kind of holding down
You
the
are a
other
sub.
side.
You have a you're probably a
initial
gifted
plan for
sub,
them
yeah.
has been taken away by Realizer as well. So TSM, this is a tough rotate forward.
So chat,
but
let me watch this real quick. Are they fighting? They're not fighting right now. So if you're on Kick right now, you're on mobile, click the screen and hit that heart. That's how you follow. If you're on computer, just hit that heart. That's how you follow. Now for subs and gift subs, if you're on your phone, you have to open a browser on your phone, like Google Chrome or whatever it is, right? Go to kick.com/SOLTEK, log in, and then you could sub and gift subs. It's only web browser based right now on your phone. We are trying to figure out a way to fix that. I think I have a really good idea that Kick should actually do, but I will talk to them about it. I think I have a really good idea that Apple and Android can't take a cut.
Representing 100T, so they know how to play this zone almost better than anyone. They'll be playing those crates inside a zone, but for TSM, this is a tough decision to have to be made at the moment. You can see for the point of
How do
view
you
of
enjoy
Moist, this is
Kick?
where they're gonna have
It's
to try
great
and
over
force
here.
their way
It
through,
is.
unless
It
they
really
try
is.
and evac tower over the top, but that comes with its own risks, right? Alliance now on our screens. Restart this fight.
Come on,
with
get this
Oxygen.
fight.
Effect goes in with
Get
the
this,
black
get
hole.
this.
Has he managed to create any space for his squad?
Bang goes down as well as Effect keeps
Fuck this guy up, dude.
30, but has to now try and help the team with the rest of the
Oh, he's probably gonna go down.
Will go down, but it's going to be a 2 versus 2.
Done his job though. The effect has been felt here by Oxygen. He gets one. He does.
He just gotta watch his
to
right.
Another as well. But are they going to be able to get him back up? Can Hackis and Yuki capitalize on this damage with so many bodies inside of this area? Dan, it's so difficult to make any decision. But it looks like with the Dark Veil, Oxygen is going to be able to get back to a 3.
Oxygen get back to a 3 first. I don't think there was a res on the other side, as there's plenty of action happening elsewhere. Exet get eliminated on the northern side. Ascender trying to push in that, as well as Fnatic, but Oxygen just seeing if they can maybe push up on this after getting back to a full 3.
Come on, Alliance, you need to take this fight on fast, dude.
Did get Effect back up. Naked eliminated in the meantime. There's a Kraber on the field in the care package too, as Pulverex try and force their way in. But here comes Ascend. But my goodness, those are some pretty good shots coming out to make this look a little bit more awkward, but Ascend win the fight. And now can Ascend walk up and find a spot to play?
Bro, I think that...
to pick up the pieces, as you would expect, a third party is going to come
Bro,
along,
it's...
and Fnatic should be able to clean this.
Alliance knocked one. Alliance knocked 2.
Get denied. But you can see that Alliance are still having that fight, but they will be able to stay up as a 3.
Lufka's still
Alliance
for Ascend. Alliance still
Okay,
up
so
on that high
Alliance
rock,
is
which they're gonna
up
have to move from
by
to zone
1
start
on
to
that team.
squeeze
No,
these
by
teams
2 actually.
a little bit
So it's a
closer together.
1v3.
Dark Zero and Pioneers extremely close to each other, by the way, just over in No Name. As Fnatic now make their
Come on,
approach.
Alliance.
Moving up from the north to the south. Or should
This
I
is
say
a
towards the
crazy
south.
zone,
Tough
chat.
thing to do for them, but here comes the push we've been waiting for. TSM have to force the fight onto Moist. There's no other option for them here, Dan.
Well, TSM in theory could still go south, but they know that LG Chivas are there as well. So they're trying to force it here. Ascend do get eliminated as confirmation there, but now here comes TSM. Black Hole goes down.
Black Hole goes down. Verhulst is having to bat. And you're going to see the peek through that dark veil from Moist. Nobody really getting in.
It's actually a really bad spot for TSM, dude.
For TSM, Moist hold the cards, they hold the high ground, and they've just got to wait for the zone to force TSM to move in.
The zone's going to start tickling. Now TSM cannot go south. They can only go one way here, unless they have another evac tower, but even that would be far too much of a risk.
And Moist back off smartly as well. Pioneers eliminated in the meantime as Dark Zero win that fight, but TSM are going to walk up. TSM have used all the utility, all the ultimates. The Q didn't hit from Seer as well.
Bro, this
So
is...
now it's just about brawling. It's about straight gunfire. Oxygen Esports.
Hold this
They'll be
angle right
eliminated
here.
As well, and TSM have managed to force
I think they
Moist
need to
back
push
in.
that. I think they
Just
need to
about
push
on the
that.
precipice of being safe.
Dark Zero go down. 6 of the 8 teams are still
Nice,
outside
down.
the circle at the moment, all trying to force
Down.
their way in. Several downs here for TSM to try and finish. Whilst you're taking this damage, you've got to be thinking about what position you're going to
They
take.
need to push that rock and hold that rock.
Moist also go down. TSM, they forced up, and they're still going.
Meltzera's going to be taken down as well by how.
They have a really good rock right now.
Some way, TSM have marched through that choke. As the damage was done to Moist, as everyone was forced in, Fnatic now stand to their right, just beyond that right shoulder. From the POV of Verhulst behind the rock.
Well, FC
They're probably going to catwall it, right?
They were holding down that southern tip, that
They're probably going to catwall it, take on Fnatic, hold that.
100 Thieves who work together, pinch them, and now we have 5 squads remaining. Alliance
That would be a
on the
smart
northwest,
move.
Fnatic on the northeast, TSM here on the east side, LG Chivas on the south, and then 100 Thieves are dead center, bang in the middle at the crate.
See how the shot is? I think they're going to catwall, take Fnatic out, so that makes LG and 100 Thieves not be visible.
Finding anything to get behind.
But the one thing that's going to stop people from poking you, from
TSM,
prodding, from
yeah,
trying to
dude.
take that spot away, is a Kraber. Everybody in this lobby will know that Vaxlon has that thing.
This is how 100 Thieves won the first ALGS right here, the same spot, chat.
So everyone is
You guys
afraid to
remember
poke.
that.
Everyone is afraid to try and take the spot away from 100 Team. Vaxlons have so much responsibility right now with this gun.
15 seconds till zone closes. All the other teams are outside of this circle right now except 100 Thieves, so they've just got to try and keep their
Uphill
eyes peeled,
push, let's go. Yeah,
decide
that's
where they're going to
really
focus,
crazy.
and just make sure they're listening to those gunshots. Can they help? Can they third party to try and get rid of a couple of teams?
Oh,
As
wow,
now
they're
squads are
flying
starting to
in?
make their move. TSM will try and delete out of the sky as Fnatic lose 1.
Fnatic won a game yesterday.
Fnatic lost two of them.
To the skies, but this time the lobby
See,
is
catwall?
worse to it. They will be
The
eliminated.
catwall,
The
there's
dark
going to be
veil goes
pushed.
out from TSM. They're trying to cut the zone in half.
They're going to hold behind this
LG
truck
are behind
probably.
them, though, trying to mirror effect an alliance trying
Alliance,
to mirror
wow.
themselves as LG make the approach from the north.
Alliance and TSM, 2 of our
This is
biggest hitters in the
really
tournament
crazy,
so
man.
far. Last time they faced each other in groups, it was TSM who had more points than Alliance, but very rarely do we get to see giants
This
like
is going to be
go
really
toe-to-toe
crazy
in a
right
final
now.
Circle, but we still have LG Chivas and 100
So
Thieves
TSM actually
trying
could
to
hold
threaten a
the
victory
barrels a
here.
little bit.
Things slow down ever so slightly because every squad has found a little bit of space to play here.
And everybody
This is going to be nuts. TSM, 100 Thieves, and Alliance, and LG. That's really top end. I'm rooting for LG.
100 Thieves and TSM rub shoulders with each other.
Oh, they get
100 Thieves
silence.
finally going to get silenced, going to get focused as TSM try and make the play to take the gods back.
Backbone's gone down. Effect has got the opener, and now TSM will march on in and say, we can
They need
take
to...
this spot, we can
Nice,
take
nice,
this
nice.
position.
Now,
And they've done
now,
so well, but
Alliance
they
is going to
have
be
stay
pushing up
healthy.
now.
Hull goes down, and 100 Thieves get eliminated.
Black Hole's going to be dragging Rex in as well.
Alliance wins this.
TSM trying to survive.
Alliance
They will be
wins this.
eliminated. We're down to our final 2 teams. It's LG versus Alliance as LG march forward.
Alliance did get the swaps though, and now we're going to see caustic barrels go down. Is there going to be a Nox grenade? That's the biggest question.
Shots being exchanged, shots being fired. First knock does go to Alliance though.
There's two knocks.
Couple of kills going to be traded out though. It's 1 player alive for Alliance. Near's all taken to the skies to try and delay things here. He'll come down and LG
Damn.
will win the first game in the winner's bracket here.
Wow.
Beautiful stuff.
LG just waited. Smart play. Smart.
Perfectly.
Smart. I don't know how many kills they got though. But they got the dub.
I always thought of them as a Storm Point team, but this is what I was saying earlier. You have to be good across both.
Damn, he's trying to kill his teammate. What the hell, chat?
Victories across both as well. But LG Chivas, they took full advantage.
Kind of happy Alliance didn't win this.
Some of the other squads and picked their time perfectly. And it still could have gone wrong in that final 3v3.
TSM just
but they were
pushed
all
perfectly.
watching the right targets. They were making sure you could see the communication was on point as they took down one member at a time from Alliance.
Game number 1 did not disappoint here on World's Edge. And to see the 5 teams, you probably make
what
a
up,
good argument with the
King?
4
What up?
teams coming into this
They
lobby.
move by TSM.
That final zone gives you a
Took too
great
long, yeah.
indication of what we can expect from this lobby.
Any fight right there is going to take too long. You know what I'm saying? It's because the zone is so small that any communication is going to be like, if you hear fights and knocks, you're going to push. You know what I'm saying?
It was the FC destroy position that they took initially. Remember, there was a time where LG pushed in onto TSM, and they could have taken that fight. They backed off, they said it's not worth it, let's start making our way round, and instead they forced their position onto FC destroy.
TSM rarely loses a 3v3. True. They got smoked by a third party, yeah.
Then it was just magic.
I would say like a third, fourth party because LG had their height, right, and Alliance had their lower.
And it's going to be from the point of LG, the point of view, I should say. And it was fascinating to see then, as the zone closed, all 5 teams just for a second found somewhere
Risky?
to play.
They did. They used the catwalk to move forward.
And you can see how important it was that LG Chivas did take this southern side because they have that slight height
See?
advantage. They have that lip that they can head glitch from as well. And when all the dark
So,
veils went down, actually LG Chivas just had so much
That's
cover.
TSM. So what TSM basically did, walled off to push that third, push 100 Thieves to get them out. And they fell back, but then see how Alliance pushed them in the back. Super smart.
That's what you've got to do when you are trying to win a game and there's 4 squads remaining, is you have to add damage but not take any. They came into this final fight fully healed, they had no damage taken whatsoever, and they knew Alliance would have at least had a little bit of damage done to them.
So well played by LG. You can see they were the ones who had to move latest. Everyone else was too close to each other to avoid that confrontation. But in these final moments, you were kind of looking around and you were like, oh, wait a minute, what's going on here? Is Jaguar is written down, but you can see Nizel and Yanya exchange those kills almost immediately.
Tomorrow's going to be nuts, chat.
Which then left the 2v1 situation for them to close out. And
Tomorrow's going to be nuts.
Kind of surgical they were in a lot of their decisions in that game. They were never going to mess that one up. They end up with 12 placement points, 9 kills alongside it, 21
See,
points
either
in
with
total.
that, chat, TSM probably still makes more points than them.
Massive from LG Chivas as well as they
An Alliance,
fight. I mean,
due to the fact,
a lot of damage in some final circles, but the silence hit big right at the beginning of it. But still an amazing effort from Alliance, who finished in second with 13, but TSM had 8 kills on the board, so it's a 15-point game for them. So the race begins here.
Alliance came in second that game?
Chivas, who take the lead, but they are followed closely by a couple of other teams.
What?
Let's take a second to talk about that race down, because as we look at the second half of what happened in that game and the leaderboard.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Points for them, kills they won on contest, but
100 Thieves got killed by, yes, I'm okay. Sorry. I got confused a little bit.
What we should talk about is the advantage you get, of course, by
Energy 19th, Phase 18th, Xat 15th, Naked 14th, Ascend 12th. Dude, that's
first place. And for some teams in this lobby,
it's pretty crazy, chat.
Because historically, and I'm going to talk about Alliance here, they're always one of those teams who they get to match point. It's great. We always say, hey, Alliance have got to match point, but it's usually
Yo,
5,
Facebook.
6, 7.
If you guys do enjoy having fun and enjoying this platform, I appreciate it, but we are soon going to be transferring over to Kick, and I will be slowing down my streaming hours on Facebook. So we usually do like an hour and something minutes on all platforms, and then I cancel my Facebook. So if you guys want to come over to Kick and enjoy the rest of the stream, I'm going to be closing Facebook down in a little bit. But we are vibing over here at Kick. I'm telling you that. The whole different experience, and you guys will see a different side of me. I guarantee you that. I actually have my passion back for streaming over here. And everyone could see it. Once I close this Facebook, it's a whole different ball game. What happened to Energy? I think they got pushed somehow. Let's get it. Chat, be right back. I have to go see how my wife and daughter are doing.
WD Black, the official storage partner of the Apex Legends Global Series.
Welcome back to London, everybody, and you've joined us at just the right time, whether it's the morning, the afternoon, or the evening. Apex Legends has never felt better at this point, Dan. The winners bracket certainly doesn't disappoint, as LG Chivas take home the first map of the day. World's Edge will be where we continue this story, but Dan, the quality of that first game was, I'll tell you what, for a hardcore Apex fan, it was a lot of fun to watch.
And such a big points total for LG Chivas as well, to get 21 on the board. I mean, we saw in the elimination bracket just earlier, it was what, 34 points was around the cutoff. So they're already well on their way to try and at least ensure they get into Championship Sunday. You don't want to have to drop down to that elimination bracket and play again tonight. You want to be able to rest up, get ready, and of course, do some VOD research.
It's very crazy, isn't it? You think about it. The mentality shift. It's like, yeah, we're in the winners bracket. Now we've got to go and play again with teams who are desperate, have just come off the back of a positive win in the first round of the elimination bracket and want to force their way into the finals. So there's so much riding on this group at the moment in this winners bracket. Everybody wants to be in the grand final. Everybody wants to be here on Sunday.
We're chilling.
Where we will crown
chilling,
our
chat.
champions. And like I mentioned, this is the story so far. Just one match gone. And it's LG
Yo, chat.
Chivas who take
So
home that first game.
I went to go drop off the car, right? And on the phone, I made reservations to be like, or appointment for my car, right? They said, oh, it's not a problem. It's going to take an hour. I get there this morning, right? They said 3.5 hours. What the f... So, I took an Uber back home.
Crazy stuff this tournament.
I have to take an Uber back there.
At times, people
Crazy.
taking certain buildings off one another. It's been insane, but at the moment, people are being nice and well behaved, but doesn't look like Geo and KCP are going to be giving this one up anytime soon.
Well, this contest is one
I hate when they do that. Just be honest with the customer, dude.
was kind of the difference maker, although Nasky did get that first knock with the longbow. We'll have to see if Geo can turn this one around this time. So they're going to be pushed. Mozambique here. Death box in front of me now, but it gets traded out immediately.
Bro.
2 versus 2.
Recenter your shot, dude.
Nice little, oh, Nasky's got nothing. He needs a weapon at the moment. He's got nothing but his fists and his feet to just try and stay away. Maybe try and run them into Zane, who's got the car and flatline. And boy, is he doing some damage.
Just let Zane go to work. Simple as that. Oh, Zane! Not only does he get one with the hip fire, but also stays alive. Now, Nasky, where are you? It's all up to you. Have you got a gun? Can you get involved with the fight? The answer is he's got a gun. Mozambique once again, but the purple bolt might make the difference here.
Plenty of bullets for a Prowler, though. He will just go for a revive here to try and bait out. Geo actually going to revive. It's a trade on the res.
Oh my hell, dude.
Geo were quick
Nice shots on that. Good morning, Soul in chat. Yo, good morning, gaming.
Great turnaround there from Geo to turn the situation, which
turn around.
Going to fall in the favor of KCP once more, but the timing
that was clean. Hell yeah, it was.
The extra second it took on the KCP side. Well, that's the difference between the two. Time to look at our zone, and LG, who just won that first game, big smiles. They're going to do a little dance, because we're heading down south.
Yeah, down towards launch site.
We back on kick. Hey, that's what's up. Welcome.
TSM had that ring console at Lava Siphon.
To be honest with you, chat, do you guys prefer watching on Facebook or watching on Kick? What's the better experience of like a viewer standpoint? With like chat, buffering, quality of the stream.
Lots of information after they have looted. So all the teams
Kick,
that are on the southern side are in a pretty good spot.
100% kick.
One of the priority
Kick.
positions. However, for everyone who's going to be arriving from the north, it's not going to be that simple.
Kick, same viewer, just everyone has Facebook, so it makes sense. True. Kick 100,000%. Kick.
But for LG, I mean, there's no better feeling than winning game one. But I would
The quality
say it's
is
pretty close to getting
way
game
better on
two
Kick
underway and see that
by
as open
far.
anyway.
Kick it. Kick your energy and passion is back. I told everyone on Facebook, like, when I'm on Kick, man, I have my passion back, my passion back for streaming. Facebook just drained me, man. But that's why I stream for like an hour and 50 minutes, hour and 30 minutes for Facebook to get everyone over on Kick. No ads on Kick. True.
Yeah, and I think something to point out as well. Not only can they fire the guns pretty straight and make
Kick is going to be doing an update pretty soon, chat.
and I'm including Pistol of the coach as well.
Ooh, nice shots. As a controller player from hitting that far, wow. Quality is so much better here. Hell yeah.
I just gave him a big hug. I'm like, yeah, that's good enough.
Almost tore your microphone.
So the app is going to be running a lot better soon. What's going on, Soul? Not much. How about you? Kick, LOL. The quality is easy way of content creators not to be so stressed about reach and likes and shares. True.
Hunkering down and waiting and being patient and making sure you are ready just in case anyone tries to take this position from you. They can sit here for the majority of the game. Even though there's a lot of teams joining them at the moment, they should be good.
Oh, he's got to be careful here. Veil goes down. They want to try and separate this fight. This is E6 involved. E20 more of a defensive. Oh, it's a great black hole, actually. Manages to pull two.
This is a PC tournament? Yes, it's all PC, but you could have controller.
And Oxygen again showing their power. As a fighting team at the
Chat,
moment, it feels like they're one of the toughest
as
to go
well,
against.
we got our skin back on aim.com, aim controllers. So if you do !aim, my controller is there. Only for PlayStation 5 controllers, though. And it looks like this. But with the signature right here. SOLTEK signature. With paddles, digital triggers, and all that stuff.
That is such an important fight to win. Except might have heard that commotion because Exit up in Skyhook.
If we get, I think, 3 sales this month, we could give a controller away.
Making their way from the north side again. They're currently just kind of leaving Epicenter, heading in towards Monument and Fragment. Ascend. They're inside a Siphon at the moment.
So if you do !aim, that's the website.
Just because getting into launch
And then to get the skins, I think it's under creators when you're customizing it.
So I wonder if a few teams are going to kind of linger in and
Ding, are you coming out with the Xbox skin? I could talk to him about it, yes.
A late approach, but Naked, they're currently sat over in Dome. They're going to find a bit of info from the Ring console as well. And speaking of Lava Siphon, well, that's what it looks like from above, and you can see who exactly.
Console is not available in these tournaments, no. But you could have a controller, any controllers.
There is the off chance that it can pull up towards Lava.
Love the colors, yeah, hell yeah.
Every now and then, so it's worth
Here, I'll show you.
the risk of
Here you
just
go.
setting up, seeing if there's going to be any sort of crazy shift, and you get rewarded for it. It's one of those high risk, high reward plays.
So the signature will be here. Will be SOLTEK, right? Digital triggers mean 2mm response times, and this is basically you unlock it, you put your paddles back. I just like one, so I have one, and then you lock it back in. You're good to go. The grips are really good, and yeah.
He gets the boost, as if you need to make it any easier for him.
Sorry, chat. You just missed a really good clutch.
NRG are just to their east, and you can see NRG were the ones taking some pop shots there, but Alliance healthy enough where it's not going to be a threat, and NRG will not send it, because the position NRG hold right now is quite a commanding one. That choke is very difficult to try and get through if you are pushing from this west side. So NRG are going to be more than happy to stay here. They've also got Loba, so they can get that black market down and get some extra resources.
Resources might be very useful for them at the moment, because you can see that.
And every sale helps me, and then helps the community as well, because then we could actually give away controllers. It's kind of bad because I don't play as a controller player.
Exactly what they've managed to do.
You know.
Then if Alliance would have taken this
But
fight
I want to support you guys, and you know, if I ask chat, put a 1 in chat if you play on console, or 2 in chat if you play on PC. There's going to be tons of people that play on console, so that's why I went out of my way and got sponsorship when it comes to a controller. So
Here comes Sheila. You're not crafting on my watch.
That's Sweet saying that is out of order, that crafter right now. Please do not try and use it.
the aim controller has a lifetime warranty when you buy digital triggers. and paddles.
Fail went down. It really was a panic mode. Panic button.
PC with controller.
There, but I'm not
It's a
really
way to go,
surprised.
man.
When Sheila starts raining down hell upon you, I think it's very easy just to throw that ultimate down.
Dark Zero, who came 9th in that first game,
I heard he's a big Apex player now. Ooh.
feeling the wrath of Sheila for a few seconds.
Nick Merckx is in this tourney. He's not in this tourney.
Trying to craft it up a little bit cheekily so he can
He didn't make it.
alongside his teammates.
Tripods didn't make it.
At the moment, just playing in and around
He is a
zone.
big content creator. Oh, you were asking? No, he's not in this. He's a good player though. Good content creator as well.
As Fnatic now make their way. Currently just outside of Stacks. They're in the Vault Tunnel trying to move towards it. Kind of taking a little bit of a long wrap here, Fnatic. And Tropic are pretty close to them though, so they have to be careful if they head north here.
And I was looking at a lot of the top teams, and was the success coming from World's Edge? Was it coming from Storm Point? Because that's going to become even more important as we get into match point for Championship Sunday. Fnatic had some good success. They got a victory on World's Edge, a couple of top 3s, a top 5.
How do I
The
get
Dark Zero, who we
the
were
one
previously
with
on,
your
though,
signature
they
on
really
it?
struggled on World's Edge yesterday. They were only able to get one top 5 throughout the group stages, and I don't feel like that's good enough for a
You
Dark
guys
Zero
mind if
squad
I show them real
usually
quick how to
around
do
when
it?
comes to World's Edge.
However, they did have Aurora in the lobby.
And that is very true.
Okay, so aim controller,
Maybe take too much away from
right?
This is the first time we're going to see them without that contest. So we'll have to maybe
Build
adjust
your
the
own
sample size, so to speak, to see
custom
how
now.
do perform in this lobby. But NRG are going to be sat up here for quite some time down on the
So
low ground.
it
You can
should
see
be
them a little bit redecorating here with the walls coming in from Rampart.
right here. It should be the second one right here.
Them, it's kind of
He
a long
says
game.
partners. You click this and boom.
They are playing that Loba. They don't have to do too much for now. They can kind of wait.
And then you
for
could
these
customize
stars
everything.
around them.
So that's my
They can
signature.
put themselves into a position where they're more kitted to fight for this
yeah.
end game. On the other side, though, you can see not quite the same thing for DZ.
So
It's just trying to make
customize,
their move.
and then
What a
third
story
one.
it has been for Entropic
Boom.
as well. Maybe one of the overachievers so far. I don't think there was
Yeah, no
maybe
problem.
the
Just use my code at
Yeah, I
checkout.
think they have been a little bit.
I think it will save you a couple bucks.
pushovers in this tournament, but
They might have a
certainly will
$25
not finish 13th
off.
overall in the standings and find themselves in this winners bracket, and they might push on this
Hiaka wants
damage.
this. Hiaka wants this. It's going to fly in. It's a little bit overzealous. It was 102, but now
They need to
that's
push
still
this guy
back
to
be
the
pushed.
left, man.
And no. I mean, it's falling apart here.
Fnatic, hell yeah.
One of those commentator curses. Is
Take that
what
team
just
out,
happened?
baby.
Did I do that?
No, I think that's what's known as a bad
Yeah, I could see if
Fnatic holding strong.
they can make it for
Just a couple of
Xbox.
shots go.
But if we get a lot of
Miss there,
sales
and
from
Fnatic took
PC
full advantage of it.
for the PlayStation 5,
Believe that
they're
they
gonna
were
be
just
down to
maybe a
do
little
an
bit too eager
Xbox.
to get involved. It's very easy to do with the.
So
with
if
the sea of
Dad and
silence, when you
Dad
hit
and
it,
Son Gaming is
you've
gonna
got
buy
arcs down there,
2,
you're thinking, yeah, go,
if we
go,
have
but
one more
it's so
sale,
hard to
that'd
pull
be
yourself back
huge.
when you're sliding down like that.
Also,
Absolutely
this
be
lobby,
huge.
You can't afford to make that mistake because you're fighting Fnatic, right? This is one of the best teams in the world. Mechanically, absolutely superb. Elite.
When it comes to companies chat, sales is huge. I'm just gonna be straight up honest with you guys because I'm not gonna hold anything. I don't make any money from it.
As Yuka just checks their back at the moment to make sure nobody's going to be rotating on that drone in from Stacks. Interesting to see, actually, there is a team, Naked, who might be doing that a little bit later, but for Fnatic for now, they will be safe. Except inside a zone at the moment.
It just makes you guys
Over at
pay a little
Thermal
bit
Station,
less
they
for
will need to
custom.
hit that ring console and make their choice.
Yeah, and the circle has continued to pull south, so everyone who went to launch
If
site
I had
are
a
being
full
rewarded.
partnership
Those who
with
were kind
them,
of sitting in
I would
lava
get
siphon
paid.
hoping for maybe a dodgy pull. They're now going to get the information that they're going to have to move south. And not only are we going further south, but it will be a launch site finish.
Yeah, you can see the pings coming in here. This is going to be another crafted session for XSET as well. So they're going to head towards
Why is
Arthur.
XSET doing so bad right now, man?
You would imagine. Pick him back up, buddy. And even though this might look a little bit awkward and a little bit janky, there certainly is a theory behind it. Double craft and then try and hit in late. Oxygen currently might be their only problem as they're currently on the train tracks.
No,
Alliance,
risky.
though,
They
second
do.
place
They
in the
do.
first game, decent amount of
Dude
KP.
missed all of his
Having won that
shots.
fighting tree,
Yeah, dude, Derek.
Still
Holy
here,
hell.
this is what I was mentioning. They can wait here for quite some time, kind of waiting. Should we push NRG? Can we see any teams that are going to be rotating through on the northern side from Lava Siphon? Can we pick up any third
That
parties
team that
just
died in the
waiting and
frickin'
listening?
tunnel,
If they do start to
I don't
push
like
through
their
that choke
main
and do a little
chow
bit of damage to NRG,
caster.
it
I
might
think
encourage
he's
the
like
likes
too
of Dark
extra.
Zero and FaZe to get involved, but it's still a difficult position for Alliance. to try and
Facebook
get
is grainy, not clear.
The other option is
James,
go
come over to
everything
kick. I'm
and go
telling
for
you,
the late
come over to
evac
kick,
towers
man.
as
It's a
well.
different.
I am intrigued
It's
to
so
see
clear
what
over here.
Alliance try and go for in terms of their decision, but they have another
And if you
minute
guys
until they have to
do
make it.
have quality problems on kick, the bottom right corner will have a little gear. If you're on mobile, click it, do 1080p. If you're on PC, click the HD and do 1080p. It's so much clearer.
A little bit of damage here to Oxygen, who are down underneath these supporting structures just on the bottom of that platform of Siphon. But 45 seconds, then 16 squads remaining. Someone is going to have to fall as Effect is chipping away and being just essentially a complete and utter nuisance.
Yeah, this was what I was talking about. Just those teams that are coming from the north are going to be griefed by Alliance, and if they do enough damage, they can push up on some of this, because there's going to be about 4 teams in the same area, and there will be weak teams. There's going to be a couple players down, as now it's going to be XSET pushing in on the damage that had already been done by Alliance.
Well, XSET are making this push at the moment.
Yo, thank you everyone for the follows. I appreciate that.
Let's jump into the listening with
What
XSET
if you're on
and find out for
Xbox?
ourselves.
Right now, I'm not with you.
What do you mean? If you're on Xbox, watching us, watching the stream right now?
What do you need? I don't know where he died at.
I just have no health meds. There.
Yeah.
Okay. What? Thank you.
Join my stream, please.
Ready to go forward and play platform. It's go
Here. Join my
He smoked that? He smoked that?
I can. I already smoked
my
that.
kick timeout group.
I'll look for you. I have Q and 1 fun.
Yep.
Work hard if you want to grow. Don't go on other people's streams and try to leech off them. You won't get anywhere. They'll just hurt you. For some reason on Kick 1080p works really well, but on Facebook it doesn't. It's a transcoding. It's a servers.
No. They're bang ulting us. I have no smokes for this.
No, I'm dead. Dude. Find my shield.
I'm gonna turn res.
All right. You are banned. Take care, brother.
Jesus.
It was always going to be a rough zone here for XSET, and now it's all up to Nocturnal as a solo here, Dan, to try and rescue the game. 15 squads remaining, and he's already on a CQ.
Yeah, I mean, as we expected, Alliance now are going to be the ones that are going to put the final dagger into XSET here, as Geo eliminated XSET.
I
also
swear, people.
They're down now. It was
Chat,
Alliance, but
why do people gotta do that?
still in this area.
That kid's not gonna get anywhere in life if he doesn't want to frickin' grind, man. Kids nowadays, dude, they just want everything handed to them.
Has the charge rifle in his hands.
Come on, Alliance, show what's up.
In front of them at the moment. I'm still so interested to see what
Well,
the call is
King,
here.
you know,
Are
that's
they
a
gonna
different story, you know what I'm
seen
saying?
all this traffic? Are they going to use an evac tower to
That's
try and
love
get
at the end of the day.
towards launch site a little bit later? Oxygen in the meantime had 1. Now they have none. They have been eliminated. 11 squads now remaining.
And maybe they will push south again, mainly because pushing up that hill is not going to be a fun one. Fnatic eliminated as well. 11 squads now remain.
That's the generation, sadly. True.
Pick up some KP, as FC Destroy have lost 1.
That's very true.
All the meanwhile,
They just want
the
everything
circle
handed
is
to them,
still
dude.
trickling further and further into LG
Dude hacked my
hands. Remember, they dropped down at
friend's
launch site,
Facebook
the
account and took
circle is
$100 from me.
ending on the
People
very
suck.
southeast tip of launch site, where LG Chivas still hold that building. So that's
Yeah.
going to be great for them.
I mean,
People do suck,
marking
dude.
right now. You can see it from the player cams, right? You can
It's
see the
alright,
passion
Facebook
really
stole
flowing through Moist Esports. They were quiet yesterday.
200
but they
times
made
5
it
from
here.
me.
And that's all
So
that
$1,000
really
bucks.
matters at this point, getting into this lobby and then converting it into a grand finals appearance. Walty has to be careful here.
These accounts, they have everything unlocked.
Chips away, but they should be safe enough to get this res.
The only APAC South team in this lobby as well. It's very impressive they were able to get through. I mean, yes, okay, some people will say Dark Zero are as well, but they're North American now. Sorry, Genome, Moist still alive. They're able to get the third back up. TSM very close to where Moist are, as are 100 Thieves, but the circle is now closing in. All these teams have to go down towards launch site, but look where LG Chivas are. Perfect place for them as they wait for other teams to
Alliance is still up? Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Forward as well. Pricey only needs 1 damage to join his 2 teammates on a purple Evo shield. Pulverex eliminated in the meantime. There's going to be Dark Veils exchanged. 100 Thieves have gone as well. And here
I don't know if that...
TSM. Surprise, surprise, they're still alive.
TSM doing very well at the moment, but it might just be a little bit
Oh, they're
too
dead.
much, as the grenades now are going to do the last bit of damage. Reps is clinging on to
Oh,
DLI,
hell,
but they go
dude.
out in 9th. And we see FC Destroy also
Damn.
eliminated in 8th position. 7 squads now remain. But
Master Plumber is my OnlyFans.
to just be able to get into this little lava ledge here.
I mean, let's talk about Alliance, what they've done, by the way. Moist Esports clear out this side of the map. Fantastic play from them. But Alliance have worked their way into the hype building. to join LG Shivas, who have been here from the start. So Alliance's calls have been so good in this game, and you can see how difficult it is for the likes of Moist to fight your way
Yes, I'm playing weird.
towards where this end zone is going to be.
Well,
I don't know how they've done it.
you have to understand it's very difficult when these kids don't miss.
Excellent for them because not only are they close to that final circle or to one
But
of the
if you're on
later circles,
Xbox,
but they can also hold out a lot of the squads that are now going to be below them. NRG, who are holding that choke for so long, they're now going to have to push up onto Alliance.
Oh,
the
win.
table's turned.
I mean, if they want to take this fight,
all these people, well, I can't say all, but I would say 80% of these people do not miss their shots.
Too much of a risk to take immediately, so they're going to slow it down for just a few seconds.
They're pre-nading, nading, shots, strategy, like, they're nuts, dude.
Large building here. Alliance aligning this one up. LG, they know they're there as well.
Yo, chat, thank you so much. I think my goal today is to hit like 3,700 followers. We just hit 3,520, so thank you. I appreciate that.
Right now. Moist might be able to rotate on the northern side. They should get in comfortably. But Dark Zero, NRG, FaZe, they've all got to move at the same time. Whilst Alliance is going to press LG Chivas, this is going to be mental.
Alliance look like they want to make the moves. They have to make the move. The zone forces them to do so. They get inside the building. Hackers can't get the knock. There's the black hole going in, but LG avoided. And now
oh my god, that's a huge. That's fucking huge.
In the meantime, Hackers and Yuki trying to do what they can to keep the hopes and dreams of Alliance alive in this game number 2.
Gold knockdown shield does wonders. I don't think they'll get the res, but they might get up to full health. Dark Zero and FaZe start to head to this fight now as this building is just absolute chaos. This is where you need to communicate with the rest of the squad.
I mean, and LG are doing an amazing job here of holding the fort. They will not let anyone in. They should be able to get the thirst as well. They might be able to clean that fight up themselves.
Alliance is out.
Lose 2. LG down to 1 though, as Yanya's feeling the pressure.
No, is Alliance out?
To the skies. Ascend, the rat, Kashira is still alive right now as well, as now Yanya re-engages and comes up from above. Alliance eliminated in 6th place.
Not bad, not bad, not bad. Not bad.
The res though, that's the question. Is there anyone there to
Alliance got high ground, FaZe, Dark Zero, and Moist.
Like you were saying,
ooh, man, this is going to be a tight play.
Something a little bit special here. Dark Zero somehow have forced their way into zone as well.
They have no freaking shields.
They are broke for economy. They have no shields to play with.
Oh no! Walks into
okay, so they might have some shields now.
Perfect. 4 squads remain. Dark Zero, Moist Esports, FaZe, and a weakened LG Chivas, who have been holding this building throughout the entirety of this game.
It's kind of crazy,
again,
chat.
This is great points for LG, who had already won the previous match, putting themselves in a great
you need to stay high ground.
Grand Finals.
This is a great performance from FaZe as well. Moist still down on that low ground, and now all of a sudden Moist might be in a pretty good position.
Yo, I think Moist has one of the best spots, to be honest with you. I think if they hold under, they're going to be gold.
But they'll take it.
I feel like this last circle is going to be dictated by how FaZe play this. If FaZe decide to go inside and then push out to Dark Zero, it could ruin Dark Zero's game. If they go outside,
I think Moist has the best spot right now.
Over and then Moist might try and jump on it as well. That would then help Dark Zero, who are at the
and they change characters each game? Yeah, of course, of course.
Got a little bit of cover, but LG are going to poke around this corner. And
so if Moist holds this lower end, chat, it's going to force all the top people to fight each other.
And it might have been that donation from Cashapp, which has kept them in this game with an opportunity to win it.
LG might drop down though.
Here, do they see Moist below them? That's the question. Dark Zero are looking to line up FaZe. FaZe trying to get some info themselves, and all of a sudden, the ultimates are going to be used. It's Dark Veil. It's Exhibit. Everything is being thrown at this final
so
fight.
Moist has to go through.
You're really looking at your catalysts to be doing a lot of work, bouncing between the Dark Veils, getting the information, relaying that.
That's a huge nades over there. If it lands. So Moist, LG is probably going to drop down on Moist.
Very soon, and that's when suddenly all the gunfire matters. LG Chivas do get eliminated.
LG down as we find ourselves with
okay, so Moist is up.
He's going to creep up. And the black hole, like you say, from Dark Zero is going to deny FaZe leaving for a few extra seconds, but there's a Dark Veil from FaZe. They should be able to escape. Are they going to be able to time it? Are Dark Zero going to dare to push as FaZe now? And Dark Zero, they take each other on head-to-head. Moist come down from the skies.
Moist is probably going to take this.
Zero is the last alive. He will go down. FaZe trying to hold. Moist just have Waltzy, and all of a sudden, that's all they need.
Called it. Called it, chat.
South take their turn.
Good job.
To call themselves
They just waited the last second.
Moist were just able to slowly walk their way into that circle, and they waited.
Hold it, chat.
And waited until they felt the time they had to push with the grab lift. I think they arrived at the perfect time.
I called it a long time ago. The low ground is the best in that situation when the center of the zone is tight, like, and you have a horizon, bro. Beautiful job.
Moist say, do not forget about APAC.
Who deleted it?
All the talk so far has been about APAC North America, the performance of Alliance. Well,
huge,
Moist
amazing play.
remind us all that the talent goes far and wide here in Apex Legends. And in these lobbies, when the quality bar gets raised, Moist seem to find their spot.
But much needed points, of course, for FaZe as well. But it's LG Chivas who's still consistently
100%
points performance on the board.
XP Spark Notify? Oh man. Only if that worked on Kick, dude. Be huge. That would actually be huge.
And the hold on Alliance from LG Chivas was impressive.
Yeah, very, very impressive indeed. It was just the overwhelming numbers that became a problem for them, but certainly will be good points on the board for them. But for the three gentlemen on your screen right now, what's that going to do for the confidence? They've had to fight and claw to get to this position yesterday. And now that they're here, they're showing they're here to play with the best.
I mean, we saw it in the picture-in-picture, right? MT was screaming at one point at the team. They were locked in, they were focused, they were pushing from that eastern side, and they were able to avoid so much confrontation. They were just
I had to try
of the lava edges and waiting, slowly approaching. They played it in a way where they wanted to avoid everyone and everything, but then when they had to take the fight, they made it count.
Yeah, I think the turning point, so to speak, in that game for Moist, where they thought, hey, maybe we've got a chance to win this, was that battle that went from the where am I on my map again? The eastern side out towards Dome, and they kind of worked their way in, took down TSM as they tried to force their way in, and just completely cleared out that side of zone. And then they had the walk in with everyone else busy with LG up on that high ground. So a really, really important fight to win. Dark Veil again keeps them alive long enough to extend that fight and find their place to pick up those kills. And I say, Moist, APAC South. Maybe today's their day.
I thought maybe
Yo, chat,
might have been able to
do you think I could hit 5,000 followers at the end of this month?
And that gave them the opportunity to kind of wander into the circle,
You think?
do some damage through the Dark Veil, but I think they were caught off guard by the grab lift of Moist. But I tell you what, it was blooming close, and I'm looking forward to seeing how this final circle did play out, because it was only a slither of health that Moist had at the very end in that final 3 versus 3, or I guess it was a 1v1 right at the very end.
I mean, it's always so fascinating to watch how the games end due to the Legend comp, right? I mean,
It's just me trying to convince Facebook viewers to come over and follow.
Have it available from the horizon. It just means you avoid the gunfire for that few extra seconds. And I have to say, I was a little bit worried for a few seconds there that maybe they'd thrown away the opportunity. As I believe it was Walsey was last alive with just a slither of health, but who cares how much health you got? And I mean, look at that. From the skies, they fall down. MT does
Huge.
so much damage. Picks up a couple of kills himself, more than a couple, and then the clutch from Walsey in the final seconds gives Moist that win.
And there was a big silence right from the heavens as well, just being able to get
Alliance is doing good, top 10 always, so.
How much health they had, 24 points for Moist as they take the lion's share. FaZe with no kills, but were able to get second place. Do find themselves
shooting for 5K followers with 10% being subs.
After a fantastic performance, and Ascend did wrap their way into a top 5 finish.
Alliance picking up 7 kills though. They end up with 10 more points.
With video on Facebook, yeah.
So Alliance
we'll see though. We'll see.
Again. NRG involved in that top 10 scuffle that we saw as well. Weren't quite able to work their way out from the position they found themselves in from that early game, but at least a couple of points on the board for them.
We've had a lot of big point sponges again in map number 2, which is good news for those who have been struggling in the first 2, because it means as long as you can find yourself up there, you could shoot up those leaderboards and give yourself a better chance of getting into that grand final. Pioneers
solid month
on that contest
and then doing what I have to do with
with
Facebook, I think that would be perfect.
For E6, they weren't really able to get going, nor were realized there were a couple of squads in their rotations where they were just caught off guard. Maybe they need to be planning in a way where they can expect some of these teams. I mean, they've done their research, they know where squads are going to be, but they still sometimes get surprised.
Yeah, I mean, you'll know where squads are going to be, but this is a lobby that you're not going to be 100% comfortable in playing in. Different play styles from all over the globe, right? And this is why the Apex Legends Global Series is so special when we get to these LAN events. I mean, this is how the series looks at the moment. LG on top with 34 points. Moist after that win in behind with 29, but extremely close. But LG Great zone for them. They make the most of it. They didn't get the win, but they certainly got some decent points. But I got to talk about XZ. That's a really, really rough zone for them. A couple of ones which has been tough for them to try and navigate.
So at the moment, the cutoff is 8 points, but of course 4 matches still to play, so it's going to be nowhere near there by the time that we get through these games.
But TSM and Alliance still move forward, right?
Teams that are maybe on the bubble at the moment, and those
Okay, I'll log into my browser then. Sure.
I would say that LG Chivas, with 2 performances like that, may have already done enough from the points totals we saw in the elimination bracket, but as long as they can just slowly trickle along now, I'd expect to see them.
If you guys are on Facebook and you guys want to help me out even more, if you guys could share the Facebook stream and say, hey guys, follow the Pharaohs on Kick and put my link in the title.
Yes, I do.
Kick.com/Soltekgg. Be perfect.
Dark Zero fans, I can find out there in the building. I'm with the family here of Dark Zero. I got them up here at the top. Now, I got Papa Gian right over here to my left. Papa Gian, what is it like watching your boy play in another major tournament once again, doing so well?
Well, this is my 4th championships, and I'm very proud of him, the team, family for support, and all the other followers of DZ, and really everybody that's here. Thank you for all of you for coming here. I'm very happy to have
Sweetheart.
you here. And
Sweetheart.
Thank you, London.
Yeah, thank you, London. Well said, Papa Gian. Now, Mama Linda, okay? Once again, watching your boy play, you've already watched him pull 2 major championships in. How proud are you?
I'm very proud, and don't forget that NA regional final. And we're building. Our map's coming. We're on. Making history.
Making history for Mama Linda. She said it well. Now, Papa Richard, I got you over here in the corner. Oh, my God, that handshake. You're going to crack a knuckle right there. Talk to me about how you're feeling and what the atmosphere has been like in the building.
Atmosphere is superb. Level of play really high. These are the best. And watching the best is always a great thing. And watching our boy compete with the best.
What the hell, Revan? Coming in with a frickin' 10 gifted. Making it storm. Thank you so much. Can we get a salute in chat? 10 gifted subs. Let's go. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Let's go, Dark Zero. Do what you do.
That's
gonna do it from us.
If you guys got a gifted sub, make sure to thank the gifter. Huge. You are now the top gifter of today. I appreciate that. Much love. Thank you.
Up for the DZ right now.
It makes me emotional. I love seeing it. The support
amazing.
From the parents in
Absolutely
sports,
amazing.
And, I'm sure it meant a lot to the players as well, just to glance up and see it. But now it's about locking in because Dark Zero still have a job to do.
Huge.
I'm sure they'd love to be lifting another trophy.
Chat, if we hit 2,000 subs, I'm buzzing my head.
Suddenly the odds do go into their favor.
Appreciate you and your content, bro. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
Their backs are against the wall, and then they turn up, they win it, they find themselves here.
Greatly
in London.
appreciate it because it doesn't support me, it supports my family.
Always wait for that moment to strike, and they've just been really consistent as well.
So a huge W in chat. How many subs till 2,000? I think we're like at 800 and what, 30 subs?
As the games go by, and the same could be said about LG and Moist. LG looking strong in game number 1. Moist esports to the winning game 2 sets us up perfectly for World's Edge and our match number 3. Now after this, Dan, things change. We go over to Storm Point, but to the teams who love World's Edge, it's the last chance to really put those points on the board.
Yeah, and you want to get a good lead over the Storm Point teams. I mean, I'm going to point out, Realize again, they found 3 victories during the group stages. They were having an incredible amount of points on Storm Point. If you are not, I'm going to say about 25 plus points ahead of Realize, they might be able to come in and sneak up behind you and just take some away. So you want to put yourself in good stead with the map change. I'm very excited to see if we're going to see another southern zone, or is it going to go a little bit more north for some of these squads who have had to go through their treacherous journeys from north to south?
I'm going to wave my magic wand,
go on.
Invisible magic wand right now, and hope that we go a little bit more north. I might say, cause some arguments about some teams who are landing down in the south, and certainly some fans at home who want their southern teams to keep getting zones, but the teams up on the north,
nah, this beard is staying, brother.
So far, so certainly would be a nice change to see. That zone just popping towards the north side of World's Edge.
It would, and I think that there are teams, though, that have to accept that this is how the cookie crumbles sometimes. You've got to try and fight your way down to the southern side.
I just realised that if it goes north now, everyone thinks, oh,
If it does go north, Onset does have the controls of the ring console. So there we have our confirmation. Flip it, ship it, and send it.
Pretty cool. Here's to use the stat screen. Don't worry, everybody. I'm not involved. Match 3 is in front of us. Let's turn the conversation away from nonsense back to Apex Legends. The last time we're going to see World's Edge before we head over to Storm Point. The last chance to get a win on the board before things get a little bit mixy as we change maps.
Try and make sure you push to around a 40-point total. Try and get a guarantee of being into Championship Sunday. But of course, if you can come through in first place, you get
Do the beard at 2,500 subs?
in Championship Sunday.
Bro.
As we're back up to Climatizer, Geo versus Pioneers, round 3. Light it up.
Already shots being exchanged as well.
Hey,
and Pioneers take
if we hit 2,000, now think about it.
Zane was trying to get that entry frag as the controller player for the team. Trying to get aggressive. Naski give you silenced as well.
Naski's found a gun as well. That's great for him.
I woke up late. Eric. What the hell, Eric?
I'll tell you what, Dan, I've got a really good idea here. Go on then. Our comms are great. Let's go for a listen in immediately.
T1.
Corsair from behind.
Did that. Horizon. Dead.
Corsair one.
Nice!
On your feet, darling. Plenty of fight left in you.
Chill. Fnatic.
Best listening ever. That's all I'm going to say. Straight in, straight out. Oh no, Fnatic!
Uh-oh.
Sharks in the water.
Fnatic's coming.
You heard it as well in the comms. They said, just chill. Fnatic. As Fnatic now will arrive as they try and pick up the pieces here. But they're all on white.
Doesn't matter though, they get that knock. KCP not able to reset in the way they would have wanted. And KCP,
Oh, they're nuts,
this
dude.
might be a short-lived celebration. They're down to just one now, I believe.
3K subs for eyebrows? No, thank you. The fuck, you guys want me to look like a potato or something?
And the smiles
The shit?
turn to
Shave my head, shave my beard, and shave my eyebrows? What the hell?
Be that guy, right?
I want to look like a potato? The
You
fuck?
just want to fight. I know your adrenaline's pumping, but your first instinct shouldn't be to get out of your chair. It should be to swap some armors at least. When you know full well this lobby, there are going to be teams trying to go for that third party. Ah, such a tough pill to swallow for Pioneers.
You know how many memes that would be?
To escape, and they can try and maybe rat out, or you could go for banners a little bit later.
Hey Dan, it worked. It actually worked.
Potato.
We're going to the north, everybody.
One
We're
eyebrow?
heading
No.
over towards Skyhook and Countdown, so the zone has shifted from the south to the north for the first time in quite some time. Cheers from the crowd. We love a little bit of a northern pool, right?
Well, it just means we get to see a very different play style from a lot of these squads. Instead of LG Chivas bunkering down in launch site, they're now going to have to move all the way through the map, and we'll see how they
Alfred,
perform, and it will give us
I'm
a
done
good
with you.
idea of
Alfred.
their consistency, no matter where that circle is. So it's always good to get a different perspective via
Jeez
the
Louise.
different rings that we will see.
But,
as for Exet, E6, and
Raven,
100,
thank you so much for the 10 gifted. You are the top gifter of today. I appreciate that. Much love.
Now, Exet need to make the most of this. The same can be said about E6 and 100T, right? They've just had some pretty awkward zones to try and navigate. 100T did a really good job on that zone that finished outside of fragments.
Yo, thank you so much for the follows. Appreciate it.
Scrap. But for Exet, there's no excuses.
Do you buy the mouse pad yet? I didn't know what color to get, white or black.
From where they drop, it'll probably be this one.
So 8 teams already within this
2,000 subs and you have to wear a tinfoil hat?
But they're going to probably greet Dark Zero here, and they will. And they are getting aggressive. The Dark Veil goes down, but Ascend continue to
3K subs, go blonde.
Gonna pop through for now. Break comes in on the shields from post kill.
Dude, Ascend is getting freaking aggressive, dude. Oh, because they got damage.
First knock, then that would be massive for them. There's a player just sneaking around this corner. They get that knock, and now Luka's gonna push forward with post kill.
Wow,
He's doing
nice
so
job.
much damage.
A tinfoil hat.
Zero go to sleep. And that's much needed from
What color gives you better hacks?
Of course, we're just ratting out in the last game, but oh no! One's already fallen, as of course the third party is here. Moist and Exet are pinching at the moment, and Moist might be able to take full advantage.
Not looking good for Ascend. Exet over.
I'm telling my daughters about Mousepad and chairs. Hell yeah.
We're gonna get the majority of these KP being credited to them.
Is he not just gonna move? What the? Ascend, what the hell was that? You're just gonna sit there?
It's such a ruthless lobby. That's twice now we've seen teams win a fight, get a bit hyped about
Potato
it, and then
Tech,
just
I'm done with you.
instantly have all of that enjoyment ripped away from them as the third party arrives. All these teams know how important it is to rotate quickly, so everyone's doing it at the same time, and we're getting these little engagements.
Yeah, if anyone needs a new PC or anything, do !meta PC. I'm sponsored by them. If you need any help with building a PC, let me know. We have pre-builds. We have ship the same day builds. And if you use my code SOLTEK, it will save you a couple percentage off the build.
That's where Alliance find themselves as well to pick up that info on their way from Thermal Station.
And you get a free video card backplate. Use my code.
There's a few teams who are just lingering in Countdown, and I'm not really surprised that Moist decide maybe that isn't the best idea to try and force it.
What was the chair you were looking at yesterday? It's called Logitech by Herman Miller. It's freaking expensive. Oh, chat. I think I'm going to get my P.O. box all set up today.
The train tracks if they would like, but it looks like no. The choke is where they're going to attempt once more. Exit, just a quick silence, get all that information, and that'll be enough to stem Moist for now. They'll have a poke and a prod, but they've taken far too much damage here to try.
I don't know if my last one went through.
Just completely and utterly shut them down. I think all three players.
And you had it muted?
As well. The focus of attention.
Yeah, if you have the stream muted, chat, you don't gain points, I don't think.
Want to have available in a fight, and that means that Moist have a little bit more of a difficult time, but I think they're just desperate to pick up this loot and the pieces that are left behind.
Yeah, it's getting
Eric.
It's also recognizing that the longer that they wait, the more likely some of these
Potato Oil, James, I'm freaking done with you, dude.
Time in this circle, they don't want to be leaving it too late because it could be very quickly pinched from the other side. Fnatic are starting to arrive from the eastern side. Alliance are making their way from staging still. Even though there's quite a long way to go, Moist, of course, won't have too much of an idea of that. So they just need to be quick about this and make a decision fast.
You guys make fun of me all the damn time, dude.
Fnatic now making their approach as well. We saw them attempting a third party over at Climatizer a little bit earlier on and having somewhat success in taking down a couple of members of Pioneers, but they're currently out by the Survey Beacon house, just to the east side of where this zone is going to be pulling. Moist now trying to force their way in. Exet were holding down this building, but if you look at that kill feed, all of a sudden Exet taking some damage from Moist. MT gets that entry. As also in the kill feed, we see TSM and Oxygen have a little scrap.
And NRG as well. There was just
TSM reps down, damn it. Exet is down.
Out of a window, someone is already looking at you. Someone who is already trying to hit you with a headshot.
Where's TSM?
You've just gotta be able
TSM.
to reset accordingly. Now, thankfully, even if you do go down in a building, you should
Did TSM get wiped, chat?
Be brave enough to be going from building to building right now when it's so congested here. But it is going to be pulling to the southern side of Skyhook, so this is good news for Moist, who have now found one of the better buildings in this area.
And they've taken it off Exet as well, and I said how Exet would love to play this zone, right? This is a home zone for Exet. Well, having had control of this triple-story building for pretty much the majority of the game, they lose out to Moist. They get a little bit lazy. They let that knock go down. And now they have to play this game out as a 2 unless they got that banner. But with so many teams in the area, that it's pretty unlikely they're going to be able to get a res in. For now, they're Moist.
Is the line still in? I have to check. There's 17 squads up, so probably.
He's going to hit a redeploy in, and that is going to be Fnatic. Are they going to find a home? The question is yes, they find the cafe, and now they're going to be feeling good.
They were probably very worried as they approached that there would be no buildings to play, but I think that a lot of people have been forced into some of the outer buildings and haven't been able to get so central. Now they can get all the information from the crypto drone about where people are going to be and who they can potentially push a little bit later. Survey Beacon is very close as well. FaZe are making their move on the western side. A lot of teams are just trying to sneak their way into this circle, but I'm not sure it's going to be so easy with 17 squads remaining. You've got to take a lot of red damage if you want. You can just see FaZe now going on to the northwest. They're going to try and go round the mountain, and they might actually come across the 2 of Exet.
Come on. I want to see if Alliance is TSM still up. What do I think about Turtles?
Got some work to do. Same can be said for TSM, who are kind of holding the majority of countdown.
They're slow.
NRG are going to be their neighbors. The only team
Did the TSM team fall? I don't think so. We have to check.
Really have an influence as far as places to play are outside of the zone. That's LGS.
Snipe down, Exet.
We're over in Geyser at the moment. FaZe right out to the north of Trials themselves as well. Maybe looking for a late wrap, which could work out pretty nicely for them if E6 don't see where they are. So a lot of
yes, it shows them on the map. Perfect.
Here,
not seeing Fuse much. Nah, Fuse is worthless, dude.
Thieves, they're set up bang
Patrick, sorry.
got some decent weaponry to do damage from.
Ooh.
That was FaZe.
Jeez Louise.
Moved all the way
Body shot, headshot.
Skyhook with that evac tower.
Fair enough. They're
FaZe now will
awesome.
find themselves just up on top of the middle. Now they know they have to move a bit southern because they do have the ring console information, but they're okay for now. Round 2 is about to close. And as you said, there are just 2 teams who are really affected.
Can we
by
not
this round
cast
2 close.
these
LG
videos anymore?
and Naked. LG are far closer than Naked, who are still down at Harvester
What?
of all places.
FaZe will be safe in that next zone. They do have ring console information as well.
Can we not cast these videos anymore?
17 squads still remaining, by the way.
What are you talking
LG, I
about?
would say,
Are you not
probably
educated
alongside
enough
the only 2 teams who aren't
that
really
this is
close to
content and this is
zone at the
ALGS
moment,
and
but
this is
certainly
live?
looking to start to put their running shoes on and
This
get
is
a little bit closer so they can compete.
very good for the channel.
And this is a real test for LG, right? We've seen them do so well to
Evil,
win that
jeez
game number
Louise,
1,
man.
the central zone. The one that pulled towards them, they get some great placements from as well. But this game number 3 is a test of something different for them. How do you play from the edge?
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
we've learned a lot about
like,
LG in this particular
to your
game. They're
TV.
going to go full north wrap on these train tracks.
Oh.
And as long as they've got the heals, they'll be absolutely fine.
Bro,
you, can see
you gotta
stretches
word
of
that
benefits are
differently.
available, so they should be in a good
My
spot
bad,
to
Lee.
use the balloon just to get out.
No, sir. I mean my phone to my TV. Okay, okay. All right. I took it the different way, like you're like saying, I'm done with you. Okay. All right. Casting. Now, if you're on Facebook, it's kind of difficult because they take. No, you're good, Lee. They took away casting. But what you can do is come over to Kick, right? And when you're on your smartphone, go to kick.com/Soltekgg, watch me on there. Then on your smart TV, open a browser and do kick.com/Soltekgg, so you could watch it and you could comment it.
Really solid position. It is going to be pulling towards the Skyhook side. So LG now up on the top of the central
So
structure in Skyhook.
if you want to comment, use your phone. But if you want to watch it, you could always do full screen on your smart TV.
Like I mentioned, moving all the
That's
way
200 IQ right there until the casting comes out on Kick.
without taking damage and still being safe is a great call from them.
So there you go. The circle is going to be pulling
The
down
quality
to
on Kick is a lot better than
Of course,
Facebook.
they're not going to know about it until the next ring closes. 'Cause
They
don't
took it
have
away,
a
yeah.
console where
Facebook's
they
taking
currently
everything
are. The
away,
same
man.
can be said for NRG, Oxygen, Realize,
You follow me on Kick? Yeah, so smart TV, just go to kick.com/Soltekgg, watch me, put me on full screen, and then watch me on the phone and just leave comments.
that they were able to get in those early stages.
Not a problem. Sorry about that, Lee. I misread that or you typed it wrong. My apologies.
As for TSM, they are going to have to move. This is Entropic that I was talking about. They're into the vault area. They do have Alliance behind them. And Alliance might force Entropic into
Then take Facebook away.
I mean,
Yeah.
Alliance will force them because Alliance have to make this play. You can see that one of them is
Samsung phones to Samsung TVs. No need. Go to browser. Well, I don't know what they have, you know what I'm saying?
Effect is having a little prod and a poke. You can see him now escaping using that grab lift to do
And you get 2 viewers out of it. I don't think I get 2 views out of it is due to the fact if your IP matches.
get pushed by Alliance. They got Yuki on the course.
No, you're good, Lee. You're good. Trust me. All love,
I was
man.
about to say that with the survey beacon, Alliance will get the info that they can take.
I've been having a lot of people come into Facebook being kind of disrespectful. But I have an iPhone. Yeah, just do that. Oh, they marked it wrong. They marked it. I don't think.
that in the zone and it fell out of the zone.
Oh, they can still get over. Okay, good.
But with the survey beacon information, Alliance know exactly where they can comfortably land and they're going to be safe for now.
Yeah, such a much better feeling, a much safer feeling to know that as you land.
Yeah, if you have an iPhone, just do browser on your smart TV, and then your app on your phone. Huge.
I'll tell you what, not just Gucci.
Oxygen Esports in this one? Yes, they are.
Now, looking at LG Shivas, who have rotated in front of them. This is 2 teams who have had a long way to go. Found themselves in 2
Nice
of the
landing.
best
Very.
spots, and
They were almost close. You saw that? That balloon has to be on that ledge, but it fell off, and they barely made it over. So that ledge of like 5 feet makes you go a little bit further. But they had to do what they had to do, right?
Chosen a building, it's very
So
difficult to leave said building because eyes are going to be on you from various different directions. And
Nice
with
hit.
half of this next circle being taken up by the mountain, there's only, what, maybe 4 buildings that are actually going to be in this next circle and just the area outside of the vault. And Moist Esports are going to be so happy with the fact that they did really force exit off of that triple stack building and take it nice and early. because they're going to be able to hold this for quite some time and have a chance to maybe go back-to-back in this game.
Oxygen rubbing shoulders with TSM at the moment, who's still inside of that building. Naked are going to be to TSM's left as well. Pulverex in the area. This is kind of the battle for Countdown at the moment, and you feel like only one team can really leave. Entropic coming back through that vault tunnel as well that we saw a few moments ago, and for now, Oxygen on this bridge, probably trying to plan their next move. Do they try and slide down into Skyhook where that building is available?
TSM's not out. Hopefully not.
A little bit earlier.
Alliance is still in. Oh wait, TSM, where's TSM? Damn it!
Kind of, you know, put your hands together and pray that it's going to be a good place to play.
So you could argue Moist, FaZe, FC Destroy, and Fnatic are the teams who are
Dude,
in
focus,
the best positions at the moment.
focus on a team that's actually fighting.
There is one building that's kind of spare that the likes of XSET, 100 Thieves might be able to take if they push from that northwest side. Pioneers, by the way, are still alive. Nasky, as a solo, has been able to get into Skyhook and has been able to avoid any sort of confrontation right now.
I'm surprised you guys are not battling.
As this next circle moves in and other teams are trying to find buildings.
I want Oxygen Esports to win. Nah. Sweet is still in, so Energy, Oxygen is right above. I think Rex is out. TSM is in this building right here.
Oxygen. No, they've got to start making a play. 10 seconds till the zone starts to close, and there's some good opening damage coming in from Vayne. They get the knock on to Imperial Howl. TSM.
Oh no, why was Hell so far?
Oxygen get ahead of them as well.
Yeah, the zone is going to force other teams maybe into this. NRG are in the area. Aiden the Destroyer does go down. That's a great response from Reps and TSM here. But who else wants some? Pulverex are also here.
Bro, they're 2v.
NRG too. This is going to be an absolute war in and around Countdown. I mentioned that only one can leave, and Oxygen probably thinking, well, if everyone else is going to fight here, everyone else is going to scrap, we might be able to actually get ahead of the traffic. But instead, Reeds has to turn around, and now he'll fall as well. Vayne is out there. Pulverex now flying down behind them, mirroring them themselves.
Okay, so Energy should be coming out pretty soon.
Out of dodge. They avoided everything. TSM eliminated as well as Oxygen.
No.
So Pulverex, who were last of the party, now get into the zone and can now do even more damage here. As
That guy took him way too long to shoot.
Nasky rats out to top 15.
Every day is Soul's birthday. I'm done with you.
Could that prove to be vital for getting into championship?
I'm just gonna make a t-shirt. It's not my birthday.
With the wall goes down from the Sheilas now, we turn our attentions towards Fnatic, trying to force, trying to fight, trying to clear space, and trying to defend their
Or happy birthday, Soltek.
In the meantime, we're down to just 12.
Every building is a war
zone. TSM went down, yeah.
Just trying to take
Damn.
space, trying to take a floor, and it's about just ringing that elevator and hoping.
I don't know why frickin' Hell was so far away though, man.
Effect and Alliance. I think Effect may have just gone down there as well as E6 now alongside FaZe are going to be holding this building. And it doesn't matter where you are right now, you are not alone.
Chat, does Kick allow you to share to Facebook?
Well, the craziest thing is, right, we were talking about XSET. Moist
No, it's definitely your birthday.
They lost one. XSET's still alive and still inside of zone. And more importantly as well, XSET on their own in that building as well. So they're going to be able to wait for everyone else to do damage and maybe pick up the placement points off the back of that. Moist still in this building though, but it looks like they've had some neighbors move in, Dan. This is looking very, very uncomfortable
Element 6, FaZe, and Alliance are all in the building with Moist. That is a terrifying building to be part of. FC Destroy are on the outside of things here.
They're still doing the happy birthday, yeah.
To work with. These crates can really work out for them. They just need to try and keep out of the action a little bit.
You can share it to Facebook? Hell yeah. If you guys could do that, that'd be huge.
Though, they kind of want to send this.
They're going to send it. They thought they had the damage.
And make a title.
Might be enough to slow things down here.
Put a title on it. That'd be huge.
Quite connect here from Yuka. Head on that door, but now he's left on his own. He's got the Newcastle wall to play behind. Kills going down either side of him. As it's a 2v1 with Entropic now. Can he win this? This would be a magical play, but looks unlikely.
Entropic going to try and get the revive here. Remember, they had sent one very quickly onto Fnatic in the
Trying to share it to the Peripherals page.
But this time, if they can win this engagement against FC Destroy, they will hold a
Restream will allow it.
All the meanwhile, absolute carnage
Audio
on the
lag.
northeast side.
Al just flew out.
As well as
Oh, just through? Yeah, he did.
Look at this building. This is going
Alliance has high ground.
Naked also
This is actually really good for Alliance.
Still inside of this building. Alliance have taken the roof though. Alliance have control of the height. That means everyone else.
Good morning, nerds. Good morning. Good morning. I tried to share it to the Peripherals group. Yeah, just share it to like
northern side of the zone, only team in the building.
Other
NRG
gaming groups
also have a building to
be
themselves.
huge, like Apex.
Fnatic and Pulverex, they are neighbors in the only other building inside of this zone.
Such a good play from NRG as well. It was when the fight was happening with TSM and Pulverex and Oxygen. NRG just dropped the evac tower, went up into the sky, got over everyone, and swooped on into Skyhook, almost unnoticed.
Let's see if this works, chat.
Just lost Nocturnal. Alliance are able
Let's see if
to
that
maybe
share
just
works.
shoot across the map, but they should be able to get him back up. Remember, Exet are just a 2 on that northern side. 9 squads remaining, round 6 is closing. This is why I love Apex Legends. The last time we'll see World's Edge in the winners bracket final.
Wow, Facebook won't let me share it.
9 squads to try and duke it out to call themselves the winners here in match number 3.
All eyes on Alliance.
Won't let me
at the
share
moment.
it.
They are the ones with the height. The only problem for them is kind of Exet at the moment. Exet might be able to do a little bit of poke damage as they leave, which could cause some problems for them. So it's about managing economy, it's about managing the shields as you move in towards those final moments.
This is where compositions are going to come in handy as well. That Seer is going to be everything. The Dark Veils to give you a little bit of cover, even Bang Smoke.
And we're forgetting about Yuki on the core stick. Knocks gas in that
Yeah, it's like 4 or 5 teams on there, yeah.
a difference maker here.
Fnatic's nuts, man.
As Fnatic now look to take space, everyone has to leave.
Fnatic has one of the best spots right now.
E6 will leave. Moister down, Xair down. It's 7 squads now. And who is going to be the one team to survive? Alliance still there. FaZe still there. E6 have been eliminated as well as FaZe and Snipe down try and survive.
I mean, even having a Valkyrie here could be big because you can get up in the sky, you can avoid some of this play, but Snipe down and Frex as a 2 still doing their job. Alliance get eliminated, and now Snipe down goes down as well, and Tropic from this southern side. They had one of the best positions, but they're down to 2 as well.
Well, here comes Fnatic though. Fnatic, you saw the EMP being hit. We saw them win this game yesterday where they popped off in that 1v1.
I call Fnatic winning.
Well. Fnatic just looking for their final victims. 3 squads remaining as Umachan goes to work here. He will win it for Fnatic. They will be the champions of game number 3.
These kids are nuts.
Of APAC North. And show the power of Valkyrie as well, just being able to get out of the way of
What I say, Fnatic's nuts, chat.
And arrive late. I know the evac towers, they nerfed Valkyrie a little bit, made her a little bit annoyed at sometimes, but when you get teams
Was
on
able
their
to post
comfort
to on
page, you can show
Facebook.
what you're made of,
They
and
can't
that's
block
it.
us all.
They just poised
True.
themselves
Yo, thank you so
perfectly in
much,
that
James. I
final
appreciate
circle
it.
to pick up the pieces yet
Just
again.
make sure to put a like, come follow us, blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying?
This winners bracket, it's a different feeling to groups because this is the best 20 teams that have performed so far at this event. It makes you believe that when
passion,
we get
man.
to the finals, and if you get there, you are good enough to win that match point format. That is huge for Fnatic.
That and a victory should give you enough points to allow you.
If you guys could ever go to a tournament like this, please go, because it will change your life. Not like change your life, but you'll make your experience so much better. The energy, the atmosphere, the hype is so damn high. It's amazing.
Will have that advantage going.
Tomorrow's gonna be fun to watch it. Yeah, it will. Definitely 100%.
You know, it works.
What the hell?
One thing that certainly did go down was that fight as everyone left that building. It was such a crazy end game that we did see, and I will stand by saying that Skyhook finishes some of my favorites to certainly watch. I love it when teams can coexist because it becomes almost the brain versus the brawn, right? Who can hold off? Who can keep their abilities? Who is going to sense the opening inside of that final zone to make their play off the back of? And I think that's what Fnatic did best, right? They waited for damage to be done, and then they were able to swing out wide, clear one side of the zone. While others were fighting, that's when Umachan went to work.
I'm looking forward to seeing that final circle again at some point from Fnatic's point of view, because you're completely right. If you can wait and be last and stay as a healthy 3, which is what Fnatic did, then you're always going to have that advantage. How many times did we go to a different POV and it was just a team of 2 that had lost 1 that were trying to fight their way through a Catalyst Dark Veil? It wasn't the case for Fnatic. Once they arrived to the ground, they were still a full and healthy 3, and it was just a matter of time before they got that win.
Big smiles on the faces of Fnatic as well. Let's give it up for Fnatic, by the way, in the room. What a performance it was from them in that final game. And one thing to point out as well, down to 3 different regions with 3 different wins once again in our first 3 games of World's Edge. I mean, I can't wait for Stormpoint.
Yeah, I think that one thing that we've learned this tournament is every region is here to play, and it's so difficult to try and predict who's going to be the champions when it comes to Sunday. But we're starting to get an idea now of some of the teams that might be in that grand final.
Hey, look, we got Fnatic Cam chasing them down the hallway.
Get him!
I don't know who's running that one. Hopefully we can make sure that he's got the correct accreditation to do so. But it looks like Fnatic are ready to maybe just reset a little bit and think about some Stormpoint strategy, how they want to approach things here, Dan. Because as we say, there's a few teams, and you were pointing them out quite rightly. World's Edge is not their map, but when we get over to Stormpoint, it's a completely different story.
Yeah, interestingly, I mean,
man.
A team like TSM, who's been consistent across both, did have a lot of success on Stormpoint last playoffs, but I'm looking at some of the teams who have been Stormpoint specialists, like Realize, who have done little to nothing on World's Edge, but could really surprise us when it comes to Stormpoint with their composition.
Well, we're done here on the caster's desk. Pleasure as always, Dan, to cast those first 3 games with you, but it's time for us, while the players take a break, to send it down to the analyst desk. So Rain Day, take us away.
Mark, Dan, thank you so
Yo,
much.
Dad and Son Gaming, let me know if you purchased those controllers.
Right now, though, we are here on the analyst desk, presented by PlayStation Tournaments. My name is Rain Day. I'm joined by RKN, Glitter, and Dia on the desk. We're going to start off with RKN to walk us
So
through
I can message someone to get your order put on
from Fnatic,
like a speed up
North yet
for you.
again, doing it in the toughest lobby of the tournament.
Yeah, this is a classic Battle Royale end zone. These are the ones you really love to see. A 4-level structure completely occupied, 2 buildings completely occupied, a low ground in the road occupied, 9 squads going into a final zone. I mean, this is just chaos, absolute chaos. And the best teams still somehow to find
Jay, you did the military one, right? I did get the sale for that. Thank you. I appreciate that, man.
While the 4-level structure, all 4 teams have to come out simultaneously.
They're very happy. Last month we sold 4 PCs.
Guns everywhere, nades everywhere, bang smoke. You can't see anything that's going on. Fnatic's just controlling as much.
Aim controller is amazing, so I used code SOLTEK when I got mine 6 months, and it's still strong. Hell yeah, appreciate it. If we get other 3 sales on PCs this month, it'd be really good. Be really good.
As soon as the high ground gets pushed out, they just wrap 3 men up together, holding hands, clearing out the side of the
Does
zone,
Meta
all the way to
PCs
the bitter
have
end.
locations in Europe? I don't think so, not yet. But
it's a really smart way
I could
for
ask
Fnatic
for
to
you.
approach this as well, because
Why don't you join these tournaments? I don't have a team, brother. I wish I did. It takes a lot of time and effort, though. I have a family and a baby on the way. You know what I'm saying?
Perfectly to the tune of a pretty
Can someone enter, drop, or DM this me? Revan, for Raven, do exclamation mark meta PC.
The fact that they started off hot. Okay, we saw that contest
Chat.
with Casey.
And I'm the few that will take my time out of my day to help you guys build a PC, right? If you need any help, you give me a price point and what you want to do, and I will build it for you, and I'll send it a link directly to you. I helped Adam recently. He's going to be ordering his on the 22nd, so I will personally help you out. You give me a price point, I'll build you the best of that price point. If you're going to spend $2 grand, spend $2,500. Always do $500 more, because that $500 will last you a lot more longer. In the majority.
Cole, as we get down here, Alliance Element 6.
Is this the final?
And Naked rounding out our top 10. I want your
Oh,
thoughts
this is
on
match
the
3.
teams after 3 who are going to have to pick it up, our bottom half of the lobby, because, of course, it's due, or, well, not die, but I guess go down to some dangerous places.
Yeah, obviously this is still winner's bracket, so even if they get sent down, they still have another chance, but we have 3 more games. Stormpoint, a map that typically lends itself more towards teams that like to fight, that look for those kill points. Here in this bottom 10,
just reach out. Yeah,
we have a
I
lot
got
of
you.
those fighting teams, you know, like Oxygen, TSM, Dark Zero, LG, like those are teams that we know consistently win their fights, and Stormpoint plays heavily in their favor.
Good morning. Good morning.
Glitter. Yes.
What up, Phil?
This is
Phil wanted to order a PC, but he's ignoring me now.
APAC North been phenomenal, but as we look at the overall standings in a little bit here, from 3, who's caught your eye?
So actually, Genome and I were talking about this back in the green, and we were starting to look at some points. After match 2, LG was on 34. We see them here now at the series results at 36. We went back and checked the cutoff from playoffs 1 last time. It was 34.
Wow.
So they are right around where they want to be to at least ensure them moving through to finals already after only this first 2 matches. So LG.
So I said I'll message you tomorrow.
They've been playing really well, of course, and looking towards Storm Point when things start to change. I actually expect LG
Phil, what's
to
your
be
price
really
point?
consistent, which is quite nice for them. However,
And what do you want to do?
Love over to teams like Oxygen and 100 Thieves, who have been controlling open ground really well. Ganbare Otosan also didn't really
Like
get
an
a chance to
accurate.
play this
I know you
match,
said
and
you.
Naked,
Do you think TSM can?
historically on Storm Point, have had
Oh yeah,
problems going up
TSM
against
is on top
Norvection.
5, man.
Now
They're
they
good.
don't have to deal with them at all. So those are some teams that I'd keep my eyes on.
TSM has the best logo.
When we move over to Storm Point.
One thing I really
I would say so.
want to nail
Super
home
unique.
For those watching and those in the stands is how important these next 3 games are.
Move
Not
over
only
here
are
from
you
Facebook.
securing
Hey,
your
what
place,
up?
If it ended
Welcome,
here,
welcome.
The far
A
left
meta
teams would be
doesn't
going
ship
into the winners bracket.
to-
They would not have to play again. They would be our match point finalists and waiting for the other 10 to join them tomorrow.
Wait, is that in the UK?
We also start with extra points based on placement. And Glitter, you had
Brooke?
a little bit of a smile there. For me, it comes up to a team
Someone
like,
just said
like
UK.
Alliance, who do so well, but end up getting on match
Canada?
point just a day late and a
They-
dollar short.
they
when
don't ship to
teams like
Can- hold on.
TSM, Dark Zero, and some
Give
of
me a
these
sec.
other match point juggernauts are there ahead of them. How much would taking this win and getting an early 10 points heading into tomorrow help Alliance?
I'll message them right now.
Massive.
Let me see.
Like you mentioned, we talk about that a lot. Which teams are the match point specialists? Which one tend to get the points and then can't close it out? Alliance is always going to hit that match point, but sometimes it feels like it's after so many other squads have already done so, and it's just
Bro,
too late. Those
Rev is coming in with the other 10 gifted freaking subs, dude.
make a big difference.
That's true.
Because
Rev,
so many of the
Thank you so much for the 20 gifted subs today.
A little over 20 points as well.
Amazing, dude. Thank you. I appreciate that. If you are
good games in order
a sub now, make sure you thank the gifter. Rev just came in and dropped 20 gifted subs for you guys total. He's the top gifter of today. I'm now working 2 jobs with the same pay and days off. Hey, that's what's up, dude.
Especially when the crowd starts to get full the way it has started to get here on Saturday. And of course,
Gotta go
it will
for
be
a bit.
packed
Much
out
love.
on
Yo, thank you so much. I
Sunday.
appreciate that, man.
cannot wait to
Thank
see
you.
everybody in here. One thing I do
We're that
wanna
much
let
closer
you
to
know,
a
though,
Panda
is that
Dance
if you've been
chat.
following along with Apex Legends, they have some of the
How do you
best,
tell if you
if
got
not
a
the
gifted
best
sub?
stories
You will
to
have a
tell
badge
about
right
their
next to your name.
characters. And we've got a brand new story featuring Lifeline, Maggie, and Loba.
Sue,
called
you've been
Kill Code,
having a sub.
dropping on Monday, July 17th. Check it out.
Huge. Huge, huge, huge. All right, let me message him real quick and see if we could get you.
There's more of these.
Yo, what's
All
up,
over
Sol? Yo, what up? How you doing? Wait, I just missed that. What happened, chat?
Dia, big fan of the stories of the Outlands?
I do.
Hold on, chat. I gotta watch that.
Quite a lot, actually. So, you know, the more points you have, the faster you get to match point, the more games.
To wiggle room on. I cannot wait to see. I cannot wiggle room on. It is a little nervy here, especially when the crowd starts to get full the way it has started to get here on Saturday. And of course, it will be a packed house on Sunday. I cannot wait to see everybody in here. One thing I do want to let you know, though, is that if you've been following along with Apex Legends, they have some of the best, if not the best, stories to tell about their characters. And we've got a brand new story featuring Lifeline, Maggie, and Loba called Kill Code, dropping on Monday, July 17th. Check it out.
New character? That looked like a new character, chat. What do you guys think?
There's more of these. All over the Outlands.
New character?
Dia, big fan of the Cole. There's only so many things to say before we get to it. I want your final thoughts. Who do you predict is taking this one before we go?
What up, Adam? How you doing, brother?
Top 5 changing much, to be honest. I think the top 5 will pretty much stay what it is. I'm very confident in that. I'm hoping to see Luminosity take home the 10 seeding points.
Quick one from you. Who do you got?
Definitely looks like new character.
Dia?
As a last thought, I mean, I'm loving the games. I'm going to say, if you are going to make a last-minute road trip here, drive safe, guys.
Wow. Well, that's a heck of a prediction.
I thought he got in a fight, but he has eyeliner on.
Some safe driving. And you know how what I'm going to do? I'm going to safely drive it up to our casters to kick off our next set of games on Storm Point. Maybe a Trident in their future. Take it away, guys. Have fun.
I'm asking if they ship to Canada.
Too fast to these games because those first 3 games on World's Edge are fantastic, and we still got 3 more to go. Moving on to Storm Point, I'm Vicky Kitty. I'm joined with Genome, and we're going to be taking you guys through the rest of this Winners Bracket series. And it's great. I definitely agree with Arcan. I feel like our top 5 teams right now.
What do you think, chat?
Consistent. I don't see much changing here,
Lifeline said there's all these beacons over the map or something like that. New character that has like a radar system, like cameras that he could set up.
A good one for them. I mean, we were looking at the ring distributions before of where they've ended up. World's Edge actually quite lopsided. We're seeing a lot down the south here, whereas Storm Point was a little bit more even. A bit of love to each
Chat,
of the 4 quadrants.
this is when you see Alliance take off. Alliance is really strong at Storm Point.
Looking at Moist and say, they were coming out being like, oh man, this is tough from Overlook sometimes to get
Pathfinder's son.
Finally, they got
Chat.
one up north. Did very.
Chat, Pathfinder is a robot. Robots do not fuck to make babies. Pathfinder's son.
All these music, but I gotta time out real quick before we get into this. Talking about World's Edge, we had 4 Caustics, as usual. We had 3 Lobas. I know FaZe had the time of their life going through that black market. Plenty of times we got to tune into them. 2 Ramparts, 1 new...
Bro, I thought they taught sex ed in like 6th grade.
Gibraltar in there, the APAC.
You guys are adults saying freaking Pathy's son.
So does look like St. June will be picking that one up as we watch to see if there are any contests. I think we're going to get one with Naked. They have pulled out to Antenna, I believe. Realize should be going past them to Shipfall. We had E6 maybe making their way towards sort of mid-mappy Jurassic, and then it was 100 Thieves. They're probably a bit of a question mark. Oh,
Adam,
okay, no, 100 Thieves
be
instead
quiet.
of contesting an
You could build a son. That's true. That's true.
So there's too many teams down
But is
there.
it really his son if you
How
could
big
build
that
it?
town is, Vicky, you've got Ascend down there. You've also got 100 Thieves, and then Gambare also taking Bean.
And a part of this makes me wonder, with those first 3 games done and dusted, 100 Thieves currently are sitting right now in 10th on that border with 13 points, tied alongside NRG, ELQ, as well as Naked now.
He could use his old parts to create his own. True, that's true.
All the way at the bottom in 19th. So this is where a lot of teams have to figure out how they
Bro,
need to
so
play
look
to
at
obtain these
Pat's
points
bio.
and
I don't need to. I play him, all right? I don't know nothing about him. Okay?
Stakes aren't like as high, of course. I mean, the desk was right to touch on the seeding points that these teams will get if they're in the top 10. But of course, they do essentially have another life. If you go out here in the winners bracket or you're in that bottom 10, you will be moving to play on the last series today to try and secure your spot in that finals tomorrow on Sunday.
Tuning in to see how Ascend's going to play this on the high ground. You mentioned it, 100 Thieves on the other side of Cenote Caves. Gambare Otosan are going to be able to rotate towards Bean. That's close to where that armory is, south of Mill, which, by the way, Mill pretty cleared up, actually, if you look at where Pioneers currently are rotating up north by Down Beast.
Well, this is one of the reasons why Dark Zero love that spot.
All right,
It's
Facebook
so quick
chat.
To rotate. Sorry, it's so quick to loot, which means it's so quick to
Facebook
rotate.
chat, I will be stopping my stream on Facebook. Make sure you guys type an exclamation mark kick. Meet us over on Kick, and let's have some fun. Let's vibe out over there. So on Facebook, I'm going to be stopping my stream. I want you guys to transfer over to Kick, and once you experience it, I guarantee you will like Kick way more on Facebook. But I just want to do this in the meantime because I don't want to turn my back on you guys like Facebook done to me So make sure you type an exclamation mark kick, Facebook, and then I'll see you guys over here. So much love. I'll see you guys over here soon. Let's go.
Set as we tune in, have already found some space within this building before pinging to see where these other teams are close to command center. That's going to be where Pulverex is going to hang out with the black market too. So looking out, Sweet already choosing violence, taking out Yuka.
Good start there, a couple KP for NRG.
FC Destroy.
All right, Facebook. Thank you so much. I'll see you guys over at Kick. Let's get it.
With some extra help too, by the way. Look who's right there. Hal was able to put in some damage with the 30-30 from afar. We saw how much impact he was able to do with that weapon alone just yesterday, but playing off of this space where NRG is early could be a little risky depending how Moist wants to rotate this. Yes, they have the natural cover of the rock. They could play off of the lip of
I
the
love
hill
those
too,
moments. Not gonna lie, I love it. Absolutely love it.
Want to late rotate through the edge of the circle.
Okay, well, Moist looking to make their next move. You can see their Pricey putting down the Catalyst wall. Just blocking off some sight angles down the bottom here, but he's got his charge rifle and he's very happy with that. This man does some serious
What's up, Sol?
damage.
I won't lie, watching your stream has kind of got me into this gameplay. It was yesterday for the first time ever. Hey, that's what's up. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Much love.
Right up there, and it's because of his proficiency with weapons like the charge rifle.
Just got a Facebook notification that Soltekgg still live. Shake my head. Yeah.
Yeah, such an easy way to build up that Evo Shield charge.
Hey,
and then swap
for you
that with
telling
your
me that,
teammates and
I got
have
you,
the
brother.
same
Here.
success.
Boom.
They do have
Welcome
a
to the
long-range
fam.
weapon with a 30-30 as we tune right back over to NRG, who are still holding the same spot. They know that Exit is inside of the building right in front of them, and neighboring them is TSM. Saw the shots coming in earlier when Energy had first engaged with the team that
Welcome to the
allowed them
fam,
to
brother.
take this space. As Ascend also coming in from the skies here. Looks like they used the Valkyrie Skyward dive to take on top of this building, but right in front of another team who is waiting for them.
Using the mobile shield just to help with a little bit of that rotation, but you can see it's Dark Zero taking the pings at them there. They're set up in their favorite spot, which is the lower choke here outside of Cascade Falls, the one that goes through to North.
Sup, mate? Yo, what up? Been a big fan forever, dude. I'm happy for you that you keep it going. Much love. Yo, thank you so much. I appreciate that, Tap.
So depending on where this ring shifts, they always have some cover to hide behind.
And looking at how many teams are currently here, Gino, where do you think this circle could potentially pull with the positioning that Energy is sitting in right now by that choke point? Could they be sitting there to also contest squads that are going to be rotating late, like KCP, that are going to be hanging out by the edge of the circle? We may have to see here as FaZe are engaging in a fight right now. The Bangalore ult has been called in.
Yep, okay, might have been a little bit of a disengaged sort of option there for FaZe. You know, obviously the Bang ult can be used in both ways. It feels like that was perhaps to get them into the building without having to worry too much.
What's interesting too was the other squad that actually was pressuring them, that forced them to use that Bangle, was actually Oxygen Esports, who are on the other side of Pulverex, inside of Command Center, as we could currently see right here. Looking great in terms of shield and in terms of loot too. Pulverex, just a slight disadvantage in terms of their shield health, looking that they're still rocking all blues.
Yo, thank you everyone for the follows. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Loba Black Market, so that way they can stay bunkered down, get the loot that they need here without having to overcommit. But it's also being able to bunker down with the Rampart and those.
I saw you're streaming Apex. Need to hop on. Hey, that's what's up. Thank you. Thank you.
Right, you have to worry about where are your exit points because it is so locked in. There's only a couple. It might be a unidirectional rotate. You don't have a choice if you leave it too late. So as you can see, Pulverex further inside there. Oxygen, I think this is a smart move, looking to go up to the top. And, you know, I was talking a little bit about this on the desk before. If you've got the evac tower from this spot right here, go over to that, the gravity cannon just over there, and boom, you're pretty much the world is your oyster at that point.
You're overlooking literally everything.
Voice is doing all right, yeah.
Up above, so that way you could be able to fly out and see what you need, and that's fantastic there too.
But Chad, if you're new here, make sure you guys follow the channel. I like this better than Facebook, so good move. I told you, D-Money. I told you. That's why I stream on all platforms, and I try to motivate people to come over here to try it out because it is a better platform.
You are makes a big difference to how far you get with a Valkyrie.
Stick drift times 1,000, chat.
And that's why it's so good from that position. because
Kick
you are
apps coming to console next month, I heard. Yep.
And that's so important on a map like Stormpoint.
Big things are
That's why
coming
maybe you'll see some
to
teams
Kick.
opt out for more Valkyrie than what we have already seen on World's
Big
Edge,
things,
which
dude.
Her usage pitch, I believe, it was like 33% in total on World's Edge. But going up to Stormpoint, it's that high to low ground disparity that Stormpoint provides, where you have those high hilltops where you could cross even more distance. Looking side by side at where this next circle is pulling, NRG, Dark Zero, they're holding onto the perfect choke that they can at this moment to not only gatekeep KC, but also where the
Yo, chat, guess who liked my
And I would also say that these circles are not uncommon. This area around
That's-
Cascade Falls, regardless
Chat.
of where, you know, say zone 5 or 6 ends up, this middle
chat, guess who liked my my post? Nick Merckx, bro. He liked my post on Twitter, dude. Let's go. I said, hey, Nick Merckx, you have competition. Y'all goes, bro. Oh, let's go. Big homie.
Take it out by Yuki. Trey, Ollie's getting sent down. Yuki's the only one alive, but he can't hide behind the other
Nick
side of
Merckx.
the cat while Oxygen Esports come out on top after that fight. But they were waiting on the edge right there that Alliance had just come across in that moment.
All right, we see you, Oxygen. Not bad at all. I mean, when you get that sort of free horizon all onto another
I
team,
followed
Oxygen
you
slows
on Facebook for like 3 years now, and I heard more fun on Kick in the last week than the whole time on Facebook. Hey, that's what's up, dude. I was locked in, man. It was like, it felt like a prison cell.
Shifted play style into Stormpoint. Oxygen Esports is definitely another team that comes to mind. Didn't have
What is
the
this
best
challenge
time on
shit?
World's
Yeah,
Edge.
right.
First game, yes, they got
I don't know why they
2
keep on
finished
challenge
10th,
people, dude.
13th in game number 2, and then 16th in the final game on World's Edge, securing now KP on Stormpoint for game
Exactly
number 1,
why
taking a
content
look
creators
at
are leaving
KCP
YouTube for
Pioneers.
Kick.
On this
You mean
rooftop, you see the
Facebook
pings.
to Kick?
They know that there's a squad in the choke point and a squad out
YouTube
in the
is a big
distance.
move as well.
Couple shots onto the Trident there. 30-30 is doing work here as Fnatic try and rotate in. Minute 15 till the zone closes, so it's actually a fair distance for Fnatic to make it over here. If they're hoping to get there in the Trident. No, it looks like they've already ditched that plan and they are actually just making their way a little bit closer. It's going to be tough if they're, you know, planning on straight up challenging Pioneers from inside the zone.
Rotating from Northpad now onto checkpoint. Going to be able to take height here as well.
This is really good. You can see the route into checkpoint actually entirely clear. You know, they do have the recon character there on the crypto, so if they haven't already pinged that, that'll actually give them perfect information on the rest of the lobby and how they can make their way inside.
It's actually going to be an easier rotation into the next circle.
Everyone wants to smoke.
South side of the circle and approach Cascade Falls. Then perhaps what we're going to have to witness.
Yeah, we do have freedom on Kick, but I think the music is going to be getting tweaked a little bit. Because DMCA is huge, but you never know what Kick is, you know, going to be doing.
This from one side, you know, the Dark Veil is up, but having to pump ultic cells really just to keep their opponents at bay. It's very early in the game to be using those resources here, Vicky, so I don't know if that's the spot Moist exactly want to find themselves in. That said, with the next ring pool we've just seen,
It's actually a good rock. I don't think they're fully in yet.
Moist will actually be in a very good spot.
YouTube is really cracking down on everyone's content on YouTube, less freedom. The content creators are leaving.
Nice and slowly, as well as having angles down on TSM.
Yeah, but it's just there's still freedom. It's just you need to be smart of what you put out. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't just play a rap song and think you're fine. You know what I'm saying? If it's uncopyrighted on royalty or uncopyrighted, you're fine.
In disguise, finding some place here in Cascade Falls, landing inside of this building, Umi-chan on the Valkyrie, trying to see if they can pick up anybody that's not inside of a building. with the Valkyrie passive. It's going to be
Yeah,
a little
but
more
I
stabilized for
got-
right now, but there's so many teams in Cascade Falls alone, and the circle's pulling away from them. Yes, they have a minute and less than
Damn.
15 seconds now, but you have to also think about 100 Thieves, FaZe, E6, or even any teams that may have the slight high ground on top of
Yo,
Cascade
chat, do you
Falls.
think we could
This is
hit
where the reach
1,200 subs today?
Look, it's,
That'd be
the high
huge.
ground's always hard to deal with, and it feels like once you get into the finals, those teams who run it straight there with the seeding points, kind of everyone else is running uphill at them to start with on Sunday, right? So you got to remember there's
My
essentially two
highest
things
sub
these teams are
count
hoping for. One,
on
just to be in the top 10, make it to
Facebook,
Sunday,
I think was
guaranteed to get the
1,500,
seeding
right?
points.
Or 1,600? 16. Let's just go with 1,600. We're almost beating that. This is only my 8th day.
Fire knows that player is already cracked
Okay.
here. He's got the car, 94 bullets
Crazy.
at the ready. Trying to call out the hop up on top of the crates. Love that. He tossed out the arc star and then forced him to have to climb up on the other side of the crate. So he knew preemptively where he had to aim. Wall coming up, 100 Thieves losing out on Scurry. Vaxlon still alive and healthy. Anu needing to replenish his health with the shield back. Catching
Oh
him right
my
behind
hell.
some extra cover, but with no health, side by side. Both players are able to focus down on him. Only leaving Anu, nice crack.
Amu's
but Fnatic
dead.
on the
Damn.
other side, still alive. 100 Thieves get eliminated in this fight.
Fnatic is
needs to back up,
nuts,
'cause
man.
That's another squad that we were talking about before. Wouldn't be surprised if that's FaZe and E6 getting involved.
Look at how many teams are involved here.
Wow.
So many. Just deciding that this might be the time to come in and grab some third-party KP. Certainly FaZe looking to do that, and I think they've taken probably the least damage out of anyone around in trying that, whereas we saw there's so many players went down there without any teams going down until finally 100 Thieves did fall. So it was a crazy engagement.
My big concern here is once these fights have settled down, the rotation out of Cascade Falls is going to be a nightmare from where this circle is going to be pulling. Taking some body damage from your teammate here. Tap stretching over on the other side to bait out some extra pressure now, but he gets the crack, he gets the damage output done. Trade for trade as Frex gets that knock and Yuka retaliates. Fnatic gets eliminated. Now FaZe having to back away. They engage a little too hard, which has left an opening for E6 to take some shots. LG coming in from their 6, getting involved on this fight.
Yet another team piles in on top. Geo have made their way north and are now looking down at all of those teams in Cascade Falls, but you can see FaZe might even be able to grab the reset here. Sniped down, actually held onto that creeping barrage for the longest time. Finally has used it now. Hopefully that'll give his team the respite they need.
Snipe down now, moving in, being on the bang, just closing the distance. He's got the Nemesis in hand here too. Saw the knock coming in from the other side, because look who is right behind that team. It is Ascent. Flying away, E6, K-Swinny falling low, tries to put down the Jenny, but can't successfully do so before getting taken down himself. E6 now against FaZe inside of this building, popping the shield bat. It's going to be sniped down Phony. E6 get eliminated. FaZe had the health advantage as well the number advantage before this other team now moves in. Double grenade coming out, the knockdown shield may not have
Is
enough
there
health
still
to help
other
protect
loser
them.
bracket?
Gambit also now getting involved.
It's not Cascade Falls
I don't think
right
so.
now, it's
I'm not-
everyone falls.
I'm not
The
too sure how
lobby
they're doing
is
this
just
one.
Dying in this one POI, everyone piling on top. It's like a Royal Rumble in here.
And it's not going to stop here. Naked had taken shots at LG earlier. They're going to get involved as Gambare with the beam. LG out, finishing off FaZe inside of the corner. Gold knockdown, and you got the
Chat, is
Newcastle.
Alliance
Don't
out
worry,
already?
He's got your back. Look at Naked now fighting
Ascend.
up against Ascend on the other side. and
Naked
Gambare.
and FaZe.
Oh my lord, what has happened in this lobby? Like, no one is willing to play a spot. There's a couple up, I'm sure we'll get to them later, but one by one, they all come in towards Cascade Falls. Geo may be able to actually stick out there, and Ascend and Naked look like they are going to chill out for just a second, but it was Pioneers actually coming in towards Dark Zero and now looking to go over the top of them. NRG, if we can get some vision of the zone, you will see have the really the prime position to play in.
And taking the evac tower as the circle's closing in. It's the Hail Mary as they already know that there's another team
Put a ball in.
inside of this building. From the very beginning, Dark
Knock
Zero
them.
now moving
Damn it.
in after Ascent taken to the sky, so has KCP. But Nasky's the first to go down here. No vision, you got the Digi-Threat, you're playing inside of this corner, but this is so chaotic.
Need to make it around the
Exhibit has
corner
also
and
been
res.
called in. A squad right underneath their feet. That could be Naked. Look at
TSM
this.
still up?
Look
Hell
at
yeah.
this visual. Double
Perfect.
Exhibit. I cannot. This diagram is not what I want to see right now because on the other side, you also have XSET in this fight. Geo, they get eliminated. KCP in even more trouble. One member left. Pulverex here has been taken out. 9 squads in this area alone, and that's going to be KCP falling.
Jeez Louise, this is nuts right now.
Safe right now. Dark Zero have somehow managed to just creep their way in down the south side of the zone. NRG looking at them while XSET try and deal with Oxygen on the inside. Moist, they've actually been waiting up to the north side of this zone for the longest time.
TSM has a difficult rotation, dude. Oh, not they could use the back wall to push in. They have Cat, so they could actually push up.
Where is everybody? As it's all
ooh, nice stick.
Cascade falls now here into this action. So many nades being tossed out. The Archer, the Thermite from XSET. R9 and the Wingman in the hand of fun. They know that there's a squad right above.
I think that's TSM above. No, that's Oxygen, okay.
It's Oxygen Esports that are popping the ultimate accelerant to get
I think TSM is going to make a wall and push right by that tree. Oh, there's already a team there. Damn it.
Multiple teams coming around you in and on top of your buildings. Dark Zero look like they're down to 2, and Moist actually just need to hope that there's few enough teams that there's the rotation they're going to have to make in the next 15 seconds is cleared. Because NRG, they spent a lot of that time down the southern side of the circle, making sure that they were, just thinning out the numbers in this lobby. But now they realize that if they let Moist come in on top of them, that could be a big problem. So they
XSET has a really good spot right now.
And holding 2 different angles there too. You have 2 members of Energy on the high ground, 1 on the low ground, looking at this fight that we currently are looking at between XSET and Oxygen. Here comes the push for
so Moist is gonna fight
other building where TSM has been this entire time. 5 squads left. Moist needs to be careful though. If they do decide to push on this building, they're in the clear line of sight of Energy right behind them. Yes, the cat wall has come up, but you have to look over to your right side. Energy is just going to continue trying to grief you here while you take this fight.
Oh no, Bryce is going to go down. They now have to contend with the ring as well, trying to get some armor swaps. Waltzy can't make it into the zone. That's a rough one for them, but it's well played by NRG, who are the puppet masters right now. They are in control of all of the strings as TSM go down to Oxygen. Surely NRG can win this from a fantastic position. They have played all game.
Aiden out here with the B-Mounts and Nathan. The moment they close in the gap,
oh my god.
Oh. Say, put it in the bag.
Oxygen won.
Hold that circle. We'll hold the KP and we'll hold game 4 on store point.
Energy came back though, so that's good. Huge. I told you so, Oxygen.
Talk about the drip. Wearing Oxygen colors, yeah. He's wearing the black shirt underneath, but it's
big
the
respect.
border.
Big respect for our man Psycho there. Very happy with that, isn't he? I mean, that has actually put Oxygen well up in the lobby.
11 KP by the end of that game. To put it into perspective, before that game, they were sitting in 15th.
He's flexing too hard for the camera, chat.
Lackluster performance on World
See how much eye contact? He's like, okay, the camera's looking at me. Let's look away.
Where they got 16th with no kills. Probably not expecting that northern circle since we haven't really had that many so far on World's Edge thus far. This time around, not only did they hold the high ground of that building,
He looks like the
but we're also
Mask, the movie.
So much pressure to the squads that were forced to funnel outside of Cascade
acting like he did something.
From that slight low ground into uphill on the high ground.
Yeah, we've seen some other games so far in the winners bracket where there were the so-called point sponges, right? Teams who were just ripping through everyone. But because we had that situation in Cascade Falls where
he's in the back end.
It's like the teams were the waterfalls, I guess, and just kind of falling one on top of each other without cease.
The suit looks makes a good car wrap. I'm done.
See, the kills are a little bit more spread out this time. Oxygen, sure, they got the 11 kills on top of the win, so I think that's the technical term for that is a juicer to put them a little bit higher up on the scoreboard. But everyone else, just chipping away at it. NRG, I really like how they played that game. They controlled the space unbelievably well. And it was purely down to that last 3v3, honestly, that dictated whether they could grab the extra couple of placement points or not. But, you know, 5 KP in a second, still a good effort.
And you made a good mention of the fact that they were holding that ground to also prevent
Friend zone.
from rotating on top.
Friend
of
zone,
where they were
chat.
holding from the beginning. They were also doing a really good job at preventing Dark Zero from approaching him from the south
Friend
side
zone.
of
Hard.
the same choke point. So they had to also divert their attention.
I was on a
to
camera
pressure
like that.
both Dark Zero and Moist as we take a look back
Straight
at the
all
final
tongue, baby
circle.
girl.
In this part where Oxygen Esports had a slight health disadvantage, I believe it was Reed's. He only had a little bit less health than the rest of his teammates, but when Nathan had to traverse to the open ground, he got beamed.
Oh, the timing on that. Getting the Dark Veil off just milliseconds before being silenced by an enemy Seer is incredibly important for Oxygen. You can see there were a couple of teams who were just fodder for them at the start of this final circle with Xset going down. So now you can see that DZ and NRG still
Almost
alive,
elbow her
obviously,
in the
at this
face.
point. Once Moist went down, we saw they didn't have much luck here in this final circle. Let's see how Oxygen plays out this final 3v3. That's
You haven't
really
lost a
keen to see
duo?
their POV on it. Okay,
Riot.
so now the TSM's going down quickly.
Riot versus
quick
me.
armor swap,
You'll
so you can
lose,
see
guaranteed.
They've barely taken any damage at this point. Who's doing the damage?
Aiden was popping off on the other side of what we're seeing from Reeds before they just finished off what was left of NRG. It looks like they approached the lot just in 2 different directions, getting split up, benefiting Oxygen Esports in finishing not just in first place, but with 11 KP to their name. NRG coming in second place with 5 KP, and TSM, another team like NRG actually in that final circle where predicted holding that building for quite some time, were there with 8 KP.
Not bad, even Pulverex picking up 5 down the bottom there. But yeah, I really... For NRG in that game, it felt like, you know, they were trying not to do the damage themselves so much as they were just trying to cause as much chaos and force the other teams into each other so that they didn't really
23,
have to do
14,
all the work.
15,
I wouldn't
10,
be
8.
surprised if their damage stats, for instance, you know, weren't like crazy high that game, but that's still why they managed that second place.
Yeah, Sue was doing a really good job at poking from afar. Looking at the second place
Still, I'm done
here,
with you.
we saw what happened in Cascade Falls, and look at the teams who made their way into the second page. Gambare Otosan, one of the teams that had found themselves in that fight against FaZe eventually.
We're going to talk
LG
about
as well.
Furia
They
not
dropped it.
being
Our first
anywhere
page was
near.
very kill heavy, but
Dude,
even
they didn't
GL
make
and
it.
FaZe finishing off with 4 and
They're
5
done.
kills.
They're going
I'd
home.
loved it if there was just like a little like tick for died in Cascades next to the scoreboard for that game, so we could just see be like Cascades, like
Literally,
that
it was like 6-5 squads. It felt like even Ascent.
Oh, I reckon
you know,
more.
That
I
was
actually think more.
Yeah,
Dark
that was
Zero, man.
absolutely insane. Looking at the series result in total, mentioning Moist out here still surviving into that top 3, top 4. Moist Esports finishing up with 44 points. TSM right behind him with 39. LG, who were holding the lead for quite some time, still in the top 3. But look how this has shifted significantly. Even Xset in that 11th place spot.
17 points for them. Xset, of course, had to have a big day yesterday just to make it into this winners bracket. So, look, yeah, there is quite a cutoff right now, though, with those 2 matches left to go. Oh man, FaZe, if they make it into winners bracket here, that's going to be quite the come up. You know, they were looking like they might not make it into winners at all.
Where's FaZe? Oh, there it is.
Invite into the finals.
And there's a slight gap between Dark Zero in 10th and an Exit sitting at 17th. It may not seem
So
huge
chat,
with Ascent
looking
being
at this right now, you take number top 5 and you put it down here to the lowest points. So 31 to 34 points will be the top 10. I would probably say that.
Yeah, another thing I just...
You need to have more than 34 points to move on the top 10 after these 2 games.
It was only Pulverex and Fnatic that was sitting at the top 10 out of our winners bracket there, Vicky. So despite you know, a very impressive performance by them.
Yo, chat, we have almost 200 viewers here. If you guys enjoy the content, make sure to follow the channel.
Make it straight through.
If you're on mobile, click the screen, hit that heart. If you're on PC, just hit that heart. And then your name will pop up here. I appreciate it. Much love. Headed to bed for work tonight. Much love, Soul and chat. Yo, Jay, take care, brother. And thank you again for ordering the Meta PC and using my code. Appreciate it.
I'll make sure everyone makes it home.
We're a team. We look out for each other.
Yo, hey. Thank you so much for the gift, brother. I appreciate that. Much freaking love. Yo, Effie Meeks. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yo, thank you all for the follows as well. I appreciate that. Let's see if we can hit like 3,700 followers today. Top 10 makes it to the finals tomorrow. Yes. Good morning. Hopefully you have a great day. Yo, thank you, Young. How do you like the stream on here? You just follow. There's really no like and share and stuff like that. You could share it, but there's no like likes and stuff like that. Yeah. Top 10 winners, top 10 loser, correct? Yes. And then after this, I think that's the top 20. I forgot how they are doing it this year. It's really weird.
Monster Energy, the official energy drink of the Apex Legends Global Series.
Welcome back, everybody, to the ALGS Split 2 Playoffs Winners Bracket action. We are here in the Copper Box Arena live in London.
2 more matches, yes.
The crowd is filling up these seats. Our teams are getting ready to play through our final 2 matches in this bracket alone. 2 more
So the
games
bottom
left on
10 winners play the top
such a great game from Oxygen.
10 loser.
That was a
Yes.
fun one, wasn't it? Oxygen really did well there.
At least on there's
navigate
one
those
more
last
group
couple
after
of
this.
Teams. NRG and Dark Zero holding down that hill for the longest of time, but neither of them could overcome some fragging potential from Aiden and especially Reeds there right at the end. All right, we've still got 2 maps left of Storm Point to decide this series, Vicky.
And I love Game 5s. I feel like I say this all the time whenever we go to these Game 5s, but in these type of games now, these teams have already established how they got to play. They don't want to wait last minute for game number 6, because sometimes that could be the scary part.
I would say that first 3 games are actually filling out other teams and how they play, and getting comfortable. I would say 4, 5, and 6 are where you really have to get things done.
Yeah, I'll have to see if they're as pleasant to each other as they were last time. You know, a bit of that. Have you ever heard that the Brits like waiting in queues? Apparently that's a thing, and so it's. I feel like they're almost sort of, you know, when in London, be like London. So that, you know, they're just kind of like, all right, cool. I'll just, you know, you take the beacon. Don't worry, I'll get there next after you. You know, we'll take our time.
It's too polite. I hold forward for everything here, but I guess that's the difference out here. Don't let them take the beacon, no matter what. No sharing. 100 Thieves, though, have recognized exactly where they're at, and it does look like they're not going to be as nice as you were expecting. They're just going to be able to look afar, see what they're going to try to do here against Ascent.
Yeah, when you look at Ascend, they're running Crypto,
Lit up the duel also.
and Bangalore, so, you know, getting a bit of that information, right? I think they just
It should be
use
there.
that to scan the beacon. Ascend, what they're looking for, they may not necessarily be ready to commit just yet, but because they do have the Crypto, they get the info.
And that's why you have to change up that playstyle with the difference with the Crypto only scanning the survey beacons to let you know the enemies that are around instead of the ring console instead, but that benefits Ascent in this situation.
Do you think Timmy will start playing for 100 Thieves?
Or stay in the area
Timmy's a good player, but he's not a comp player. He's a flashy player. But can he play in a tournament? Of course.
Leave it overhead to see if there's an indicator that 100 Thieves do want to try to find a route around Ascent, or if they just want to prioritize rotation as we tune into Moist, who have already gone ahead with their rotate.
Yeah, look at this. You see a Valkyrie on the team? No. You see how high they are flying?
Yeah.
You see how far they are going? That is the command center to launch pad, evac tower, rotate. It's nuts. They're already there. The game's barely started. Like, they may as well have landed in this POI. That's crazy. And of course, they've got the Catalyst as well. They're there so early they can start to fortify this building. Fantastic for the Moist Boys. It does look like it's going to be a hard pull into Launchpad. So this is a good situation. You either want to be setting up in that back building, or perhaps it'll be interesting to see where FaZe decided to go. With the teams there now, it's kind of hard to work out if they got the ring console or not. But, oh yes, they did. So interesting to see if they go up on the catwalk as well, because that can be a good position, especially if you're going to have a quick squiz, Vicky, and see if we've got any Lobas in the lobby.
Let's see, with Povrex hanging out down below and already getting the knock onto Thorfinn, that's already going to be one player out of this lobby. Talking about Lobas, Povrex doing exactly what you were expecting, but it works into the game plan that Povrex likes to play when it comes to Storm Point. Always try to secure that next, or rather God spot position in that final circle.
Damn, Jade, level 5, dude.
And on top of that, they were able to secure the turbocharger and gold extended energy mag, realize in that fight to finish off Entropic after Povrex started the entire chaos.
So it's only the one. There we go. Observers right on top of that one. F-Chan is the only Loba in the lobby. So if Pulverex can, solidify their position there, they're just going to have access to all the loot as the teams start to pile in.
Man, if it isn't Moist that took that command center evac tower, realized taking the Trident all the way by shipfall, so many of these teams with the quick rotate within that 1 minute of dropping alone to take this spot right now. Over here, as Realize are just going to stay here with the Crypto Drone, get some more information. Going to be able to also play with the double big boys that works into playing in this playstyle, just bunkered down with the Caustic.
Big boys, the chunky lads, make it eliminated. Oof, okay. Looks like that was at the hands of TSM. Fortunate for them. You can see they're holding the rocks, good position. Don't mind that one. There's little nooks and crannies where you can reposition if you get start taking some shots from one direction or the other. Moist trying to hold down now, instantly committing the exhibit. They do have sort of that first mover's advantage, of course, with the doors. They can choose which ones to reinforce. Very important when you're trying to hold down one of these positions.
Moist getting a knock with the Havoc here. Havoc being seeing a lot so far within this game alone. Ooh, don't climb on MT here. Gets cracked, but they're going to stay put inside of this building just to reset first. Don't want to give up the space that they've already secured for themselves. And you mentioned it already, Gino. FaZe usually landing here has already secured that catwalk on the high ground. You don't want to expose yourself to multiple different angles when you're rocking the Catalyst. You get the other knock on the other side of Bang. Oh! Called in. The beam coming in from MT. Oh, and on the other side, Pricey getting an off angle.
Don't come chell them. I mean, they're not even worried about holding that building. They're looking a little bit more aggro than that. Pricey, is he going to swing? He needs 1 damage to upgrade that Evo and join. Well, not join his teammates on purple, but at least, get it up there. And you can see he's getting some good shots on FC Destroy holding below.
What's good in that situation is Pricey knows that the other side
10 points for level 7, damn.
Is also being helped and held by his teammate, but managing to climb right back just for safety. There's a fight going on between Oxygen and Esports here. Lufa going down, Ascend in trouble, and that's going to be Cashapp, the last one alive.
Ascend,
taken
dude.
out, Ascend out in 18th.
That's the last member of FC Destroy right there. Just gets the bat off, but I think MT is going to deal with him pretty quickly. No? Really? There's no way he gets away, right?
Oh.
How the hell did he get?
Managing to get away to reset with the med kit. FC Destroy.
Surprising. Yeah, look, there's actually a lot of action going down over there at Barometer. We just saw that fight before with Ascend taking the L, but now it's Oxygen